game number 1v2. And we got Vivi playing as the Burgundians, and we've got Margugu playing as the Hindustanis. And once again, even with a different map generation, they've generated pretty open here. Although Vivi has a pretty good one for an open map gen like this. 2 wood lines at the back. Stone is unfortunately forward for him, as well as the 2 secondary golds. But he does have a gold at the back, and there is opportunities to wall off his berries as well. Now we look over at Margugu's base, and oh, duh. I mean, the berries are back, I guess, and he can kind of wall off this wood line and wall to the TC, but the gold positions and stone positions for him are rough. It's like sandpaper here. It's extremely rough. Very low grain or whatever. Do you call it grain for sandpaper? What do you call it again? The high ones are the very fine ones. The low ones are the rough ones. Is it grain? Grit. Grit. That's it. Grit. I haven't been shopping for sandpaper recently. I'm sorry. Oh, that coffee went down the wrong way. I'm sorry. Oh my god, streamer dies live on stream. I'm sorry. Are you alright? Oh man, I took a sip of coffee and I didn't think about it. You know when you're just autopiloting drinking stuff and then, oh, I'm crying. Die quietly, please. I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway, Margugu is sending 4 over to Wood, so it doesn't look like he's going to go for a scout opening here with his Hindustanis. Now, Hindustanis are basically reworked Indians with a couple changes. They get the armor upgrades now in Imperial Age, but they don't get that extra armor in the Castle Age that they had previously gotten with the camels. So it's going to be a little bit tougher matching up against archers, but Burgundians aren't really the civ to normally see archers with. So we'll see what Vivi has planned here. The camels kind of counter the cavalier play in Castle Age from Burgundians. They also counter somewhat the Castilier. And I'm wondering what Vivi's going to go for here. You do get the eco upgrades cheaper and 1 age earlier, so maybe he'll just wall up and play eco as we see him pushing in the ostrich and zebra currently. But it seems like a tough matchup for them, for sure. Hindustanis feel kind of nice for versus Burgundians. They feel very nice versus Burgundians, to be honest. I think the Burgundians are going to have to really put on the pressure in the early stages of the game so that they're not just mirrored in Castle Age, which the Hindustanis should have the advantage. Drink some water, but be careful. I'm always careful, except when I drank that coffee. All right, so Margugu is hanging out here. Vivi is trying to lure in this elephant, but it's so close to the TC. I don't think Margugu can lame this villager. Yeah, he doesn't even know where the TC is. Yeah, this is not gonna. Oh! Vivi went for the house. Vivi went for the house there. He de-aggroed the elephant. That was a great play from Vivi. He gets this elephant back to his town center, and it's going to be right underneath here. No villagers die, and Margugu lost a lot of HP there, and still the idle TC time for both players is at 0. So these guys are on top of their game right now. If you people in chat had done that, you would have had 5 minutes of idle TC time in a 6.5 minute game. So very, very good stuff from both of these guys. Stop shaming us? Well, it's true. Assumptions. Yep. All right, so Vivi had 3 on wood, and he's sending another villager out here. He already has the first wood upgrade, courtesy of Burgundians. And remember, Margugu had 4 on wood, so Margugu is going to go men-at-arms archers here. He's going to start adding in the militia already, and he's going to send 2 over to the gold. And it looks like he's planning to wall up at the front here. Now, you can go for this wall because you're going for this early aggression, right? So he's going to slowly build this up further from his base. If he wasn't going for early aggression, he would have to go for smaller walls But since he is going to have the army at Vivi's base, he knows that Vivi's army is likely going to be back here countering it. I'm a solid 1100. You seem more like a liquid 1100. I don't know. Farm upgrade coming in from Vivi now. And Vivi went up on 21 pop. Margugu went up on 20 pop. And the militia, as soon as this third one is completed, will start heading across the map. Now, what does Margugu see? Margugu sees both of the wood lines here for Vivi. He doesn't see... He actually... I wonder if he thinks the gold is out here. How is it possible that he does not see that gold? Look, and now he's going to scout this way. He'll find the hole in the wall here from Vivi, but Vivi's coming out to complete that. And he's going to be like, hey, wait a second. Is the gold right here? Huh? Where is the main gold? It won't matter all that much, though. Process of elimination, he'll assume that it's back here somewhere. And he even sees the ostrich still being pushed in from Vivi. So Vivi is going for a very defensive play here. Goes for the barracks and will likely go for an archery range here. No, it's a stable. Okay. It's a stable here from Vivi as he sends 2 villagers over to this side. Margugu is going to be very annoying with this scout, though. Losing that HP now matters quite a bit because he can be pushed off of these walls. If he hadn't lost that HP earlier trying to lame the villager, he would have been able to stay here and the men-at-arms would have got in. So, risk-reward, you know, going out for the lames. Scouts now being produced from Vivi. This is going to be tough for him, though. Doesn't have any farms down yet. He's still taking the ostrich and still taking some berries, but needs to defend against this men-at-arm pressure, and there will be archers on the way shortly, as Margugu is on gold right now and is producing some more archers. Margugu does not have the farm upgrade. It's tough to do that, men-at-arms archers, but he's going out now, very Leary-esque. He's going out to take these, and he's not going to make a mill here. He's simply going to take this food from the zebra and the ostrich, and that'll give him some extra resources to maybe get that eco upgrade at some point before planting any more farms than just these 4. Maybe about to wall and boom into Castilier. Yeah, maybe, but his stone is forward.
Any good ideas? Let me show you my yellow, baby.
Wilkin Glitzer.
Right?
Thank you for the $5. I don't know about that Tinder bio. And Vivi is going to stone. He is going to try and go Castilier. Ooh, I don't know. Stone is pretty exposed. And you're not going to be able to take this with too many villagers. And looks like Margugu is actually holding open the gate. Hold the door here for the rest of your military. And Vivi's eco is all over the place. He's pushed off those berries, which means he needs to add farms sooner. He's come out here, and Margugu has been caught out by the scouts. So Margugu went out here to try and get food, and Vivi's going to take probably 2 villagers here. He should be able to take 2 villas. It's not blocking with the scouts, but he will be able to snipe her, and she has food in her arms. Wow, the scout counterattack actually works. Margugu getting a little bit greedy. I love the play to go out for the extra hunt, but I forgot about Vivi's scouts here. Margugu did not have a spearman over there, and Vivi kills another one. He kills another villager. That's 3 vills down from Margugu. Idle TC tab, little bit more for Vivi, but he's still ahead by 2.5 villagers right now, as he went for the defensive tower there and not on the wood line, so he's going to be pushed off this wood line now. So maybe some revenge for Margugu incoming. He can sit the archers here and kind of counter all of this. Vivi's going for an archery range now and will start to make skirmishers. But it's going to be a little while before he can do that.
Subbing so I don't have to see that stupid Billie Eilish ad for the 800th time.
Thank you, Hyperion. Sorry about the ads, bro. I literally can't do anything about it. If you're partnered stream on Twitch or affiliated stream, you cannot stop the ads. I look at, if you're following multiple channels, thank you for the sub, but if you're following multiple channels, what I do is Twitch Turbo. It's like $9 a month or something, and you don't get any ads anywhere. But that's only if you're watching a bunch of streams. Sub here if you don't want to see ads is what I meant to say. All right, scouts are back in here again. They're going to get cleared up, though. And Margugu is still kind of pressuring this wood line, but there's skirms now on the field from Vivi, so it's only a matter of time before this stuff gets cleared up. 13-9, thank you for the 6 months, dude. Welcome back. Am I going to co-cast with T90 later? He's on the schedule with Nilly. That's what he said anyway. I asked him. But he said he's scheduled with Nilly today, so. Nilly is the host of the tournament. Make sure you go drop him a follow or support him. Archers sitting on the woodline. This is a perfect position for them, and Vivi's going to have to counter this. Does have skirmishers, though, and it's only a matter of time before these archers die. From Margugu. Let's look at the ecos here now. Vivi with a ton of farms, and remember, he got Horse Collar, which Red still does not have. He's got 17 farms. Going for Town Watch now. The defense looks fine. He even goes for a tower out here on the gold. And Margugu at home has 10 farms, but they're non-horse color as he goes for a market now. Maybe looking to buy his way up to the next stage. Balance his eco just a little bit. Vivi not noticing this farmer. He dies, so that's the first villager kill of the game for Margugu. And a second one too, potentially. No. Not able to block this village. He's trying. He's doing a good job. He's blocking it. Second one down. And Vivi is behind in Vill count now. He got Town Watch, and he has a little bit of idle TC time, a little bit more, so that's the difference right there. Margugu is all over him. He's got an army over here. He's got an army back here, and he's got an army roaming around this way. And look, he did buy his way up. He's going up to Castle Age. Vivi's taking a huge risk here, and he's going to be later to Castle Age. Under pressure from the army from Margugu. Scouts are still looking around here, and it looks like he picked another villager with these scouts. So he added one more extra scout, and kind of paid off over here on the berries. All right, market incoming from Vivi. He can sell a little bit of wood. He doesn't really want to sell his stone because he kind of needs that for a castle. But he's going to be under pressure. The siege workshop will likely come forward from Margugu. Mangonel here will kick him off the stone. He'll have the crossbows here to support. And Vivi only with 5 skirmishers on the field. I think it'll be over for him, honestly. Unless he can do something pretty spectacular here. I think this should be Margugu's game. If he snipes the villager coming forward with the scouts, that could be huge. Stable now incoming from Margugu. 40 seconds away as he seeds more farms. So maybe he won't have enough wood for a siege workshop. Who knows? Yo, Sam Sparrow, thank you for the gifted sub, dude. Thank you so much. It's very generous. Thank you. Missed you yesterday. Listen, I had to. It was a nice morning yesterday. I wanted to stream this stuff, but it was so nice. I went to the driving range, and then I just stayed there forever. Ever. And then by the time I got back, I was so sore. All right, crossbows incoming from Margugu. And he's going to be able to easily take out all of these. And there's the villager right there. Siege Workshop should come up here. Camels will be mixed in too. And Vivi is still 1 minute and 20 seconds away from the Castle Age. He's going to have to go for a YOLO castle. It won't be placed out here. He cannot place it out here with that siege presence. So he's probably going to have to place it like here, which is just not going to feel very good. He's going for a tower on the wood line to secure that. Actually, a castle here would probably be best because he needs wood. He needs wood, and I think a castle here would be the best possible castle you can make to secure that area. This tower will not secure this wood. Margugu can sit back here and still range this. And as soon as he gets siege out here, it would be terrible as well. Yo, the real Confucius. Thank you. I probably butchered your name, but thank you so much for the sub. And there's the monastery too. Oh, castle is here? How are you going to get wood, bro? How on earth are you going to get wood? I guess he's going to be banking on the fact that he'll have Castilier to snipe this stuff, but that doesn't feel the greatest right there. Definitely Doesn't feel like the greatest thing ever. He's getting the second armor upgrade, so his Castilier will be pretty tanky, but there will be monks here. And there will be crossbows as well, as Vivi loses more on this side. Vivi is still looking for potential damage with his scouts, and there is a weak villager there, and I think he's spotted that. No, he's going after the full HP one. Interesting strategy, but Margugu notices it. There's the castle. Castilier on the way out. Knight is here too, and there's nothing here to defend. The monk is not here, so the Mangonel will definitely die. Vivi's managed to stabilize somehow. I think Margugu a little bit too late with the monk production, and definitely not utilizing his crossbows to full effect sitting on this wood line either. But a little bit too nervous about that tower, in my opinion. Second TC up from him, though. Skirmishers coming over. They won't be able to deny that. Camel is now chasing the knight. And the monks are still not on the field. Just only one. Now there's a monastery from Vivi. Can Vivi pull this off? Let's look at the villager count. He's only behind by one. Being harassed a little bit over here, but the Castilier will clear that up. And the eco, yeah, all the eco upgrades are in for Vivi. So he's behind by a villager, but he does have wheelbarrow. So technically his eco is ahead. Look at the second gold upgrade coming in. Oh my god. Second farm upgrade, second wood upgrade. Margugu will start to outstrip him in villagers, but Vivi's eco is going to be more efficient. And now Vivi goes for a TC out here. And I think Margugu should have been sitting here, but I guess with the Castilier wandering around, it's a little bit tough, right? Camels now find them. Gotta be careful with Castilier. They get that charge attack, and this is what happens. Once the charge is gone, the camels feel really nice, but... Vivi had heavy plow before he made his first farm. Really? Wow. That's kind of crazy. Now Vivi's clearing this stuff up at the center here. Dude, Margugu has just done nothing with these crossbows. They've been hanging out here the entire time. I guess he killed some villagers earlier. Vivi notices this raid, and now crossbows are still hanging out on this side, and Vivi is going to collapse on this with his Castilier. Villager lead will start to grow, though. Villager lead will start to grow. 3 TCs to 2. Vivi with some idle time from that second one as well. Wonder when he gets heavy plow. Oh, whoa, they managed to escape. Hey, they managed to escape on this side. Margugu running away. Vivi trying to collapse on this army. He doesn't quite know where it is. And the great escape on this side. And he can't engage against that with just 4 Castilier. So he's got to be careful. Third TC now for him on the gold and secures a wood line finally. It cannot be harassed over here. What ratings are these guys? So Vivi is 2K4 and Margugu is 2K3, I believe. They're both top 50 players. Vivi is probably top 20. Margugu actually might be top 30. So they're probably both top 30 players. I don't know. Both very, very good. Is it worth it at this point to go back to the berries? I'm sure it is. It's free food, right? Look at, they're all synchronized. Boom, boom, boom. No, you messed it up. You messed it up, you idiot. Oh my god. He messed it up. Alright, 68 vills for Margugu. Decent amount of crossbows, camels. A monk coming along too. It's got another monk queued up in there, or garrisoned in there. And Vivi can't fight against this for the time being. Could these guys beat controller player if he used foot pedals as well? We'll never know. Alright, Margugu trying to get the conversion. He does, but he loses the monk to the charge attack. And I think all the charge attacks are expended now, so Vivi needs to get the hell out of dodge, but Margugu is the one running away. Without the charge attack, these crossbows will do quite well against these. You see him like basically 3-shotting all of these Castilier with that group. He's not targeting the same ones though, but still he takes out a lot. Takes out a lot. Wheelbarrow is in now from him. Economies have evened up a little bit. All the eco upgrades except the second farm upgrade and the gold ones, I guess, are in favor of Vivi. Some T90 farms going down now. No upgrades on his camels. Do they really matter that much against the charge attack? They matter against the base form, I guess. I don't know. He's getting forging now. Uh-oh, Vivi, what is this? What is this? No ballistics, so he won't be able to snipe more than 2. I'm sorry, 1, but Vivi trying for this YOLO castle in the middle. Margugu saw those vills coming out for that. He's going to try and keep his crossbows alive, and Vivi won that convincingly. And Vivi's going to push him back, and Vivi will get this castle. So Vivi dragging himself back into this game. I think Margugu could have punished him a whole lot more for the YOLO castle play, but he didn't. And now we got ourselves relatively even matchup here. Only behind by a couple villagers. Or 11 villagers right now. But he did have the eco upgrades a whole lot sooner than Margugu did. Remember, he's even got the second gold upgrade. Vivi does. Now he's getting crop rotation. Oh my god. He's getting crop rotation. And handcart. Man, Vivi's eco. It's pretty good. And now here's the second castle. That'll secure Margugu's secondary gold out in the front there. It's also going to grab that relic too. Vivi has 2 relics at home as well as Margugu goes out now for a castle. And now we have to start thinking, what do the Indians go into here in late game? Imperial Camel should feel pretty good, but that's a long way away. Gulam won't do particularly well against Castilier. Hand cannons, potentially. But then you have to go into that tech as well. Camels now for Margugu, still missing scale barding armor. I guess he feels like it's not really all that important against the charge attack from Castilier. But the camels are going to die here. Margugu is on the way to Imperial Age. Herbal medicine coming in from Vivi. He wants to garrison these guys in his castles and heal them up. But he's just letting them die. Good quick walls there from Margugu, not letting those units in. Margugu is still sniping some stuff. He's going for the armor upgrade now. He's only got 3 camels on the field. Vivi could flood if he's not... Margugu isn't careful. Vivi could definitely flood him with military right now. And he's getting into the eco. Still, he's sending them in one by one, and the camels are able to deal with that. And here's another castle from Vivi. 99 villagers for him. 109 for Margugu. I think it's dangerous for Vivi if he lets the camel numbers rise. Margugu chasing after this stuff. He does see the castle. He's going for a castle of his own. It's about to get pretty crazy here, folks. Which castle goes up first? Margugu is going to have 25 villagers building this. There's only 10 for Vivi, but there's a lot of army for Vivi. There is a ton of army. 75%, 69% nice for Vivi, and the castle goes up for Margugu. He will not be able to deny the castle from Vivi, but he will be in Imperial Age as he goes for siege workshops now. Does Margugu have the economy to support camel production, though? Only 25 on food currently. He had to take a lot of these villagers off the farms. Only 12 on gold, and remember, his secondary gold is out here. And his other gold is here. Oh, boy. This could be really bad if he can't lock this down. I'm not sure that Vivi can range this with his castle, though. He does not have fletching, and he's going for petards right now. Margugu even re-garrisoning these villagers to avoid them getting sniped. And yeah, he can take this just fine. And he gets to Imperial Age. Does he go for a Treb first? Does he go for heavy camel? It's probably the wise decision. And Vivi is going to all-in Castle Age this castle. He's got 19 Castilier with 4 more in the queue. My man is all in Castle Age here. And Burgundian Vineyards even coming in. Herbal medicine. Burgundian Vineyards crop rotation. Oh my god, dude. This man's eco is... Oh, it is on another level. So Burgundian Vineyards means that your farmers generate gold. And he's got 47 farmers here. As he comes out with the Castilier. Petard's coming in. Rams coming in. Margugu ungarrisons the villagers to fight this. He's got a Treb now. He's waiting for the heavy camel upgrade. That Treb should die. He's trying to YOLO against this ram. He's trying to repair the castle under the fire from Vivi's castle. Oh, God. And he's just waiting. He's waiting. He's waiting for heavy camel. He gets heavy camel, and he's going to clear up this fight. Now Vivi needs to run. But Vivi is banking up for Imperial Age. Vivi is playing so well. He took a risk. Margugu didn't punish him for it. And he's kind of flooding everything that Margugu has right now. 55 on gold for Vivi. Oh my God. My man is all in Castilier production. All in. And he's beating the camels with Castle Age Castilier. Imperial Age on the way now for him. The castle will fall from Margugu. The villagers will die from Margugu. Goes for more town centers over here. He's not going to be able to access this gold. And he has no gold access. And Vivi has 57 on gold. He's getting more gold. Look at that gold trickle. He's getting it from the farms. Vivi taking this one. Margugu just didn't know what to do. I think there was a huge opportunity for Margugu if he just locks down the wood lines. Locks down the wood lines from Vivi, and I think Vivi really struggles there. But he didn't do that. He killed some villagers over here, and he was able to mass the Castilier. Margugu did not have monks out fast enough, and that was a great pushback from Vivi. All in Castle Age push. That was kind of crazy, honestly. 95 Castilier created in a 43-minute game and a 1v1 Arabia. Look at the worker efficiency for Vivi, too. I want to see what's the average for that. Must have been pretty good, right? Ooh, that's pretty good from Vivi, honestly. Look at the eco. So much better. And almost everything but wood. That was incredible. That was a great first game. Really, really great first game. Is there like worker efficiency, population? I don't see it. Gold gathering. What is this? Gold gathering last minute. I don't know what I'm looking at. Maybe we need to shut this off. Gold gathering last minute. What are we even looking at here? We don't even know. Okay, there we go. Now we can see. Now we can see the gold. Look at the gold eco for Vivi. Look at it. Oh, baby. Look at that. Burgundian Vineyards comes in and look where it peaks, bro. Look at that. Let's go. Brought to you by Capture Age Pro. All right, so that's 1 point there for WWP. And Vivi taking the 1v1. But the Deceptive Baguettes did use one of the new civs. It is probably the strongest of the new civs. Just because it's been figured out. Whereas the other ones haven't. But they did use one of those. And remember, you have to use all 4 in this Play All 5 series. So now we wait for the 2v2. Burgundian Eco go Burr. Yeah, Vivi was really all in on all those eco upgrades. You gotta punish that. You gotta punish that. Especially with such an open map generation. Like that Margugu, it felt like he just didn't commit really to anything. Pog planting for monkey lumps, please. You upload a new BTTV emote. Okay. You gotta send me the picture, Polak. You used the wrong one. But I guess, I don't know. Monkey Lump's got you the link? No, no, no. It's not a link. You got to upload it. Send me the image and I'll upload it. There's 15 available on that, by the way. Just refund it so he can use the right redemption? No, I think he wants it to stick around for a while. That's why I use that one. Pogplanting.com. Okay. All right, well, we are gonna upload it, I guess. Oh, God. Oh, I need approval? I need fucking approval to upload it. It needs to be an original. Fuck. I don't know. I'll just upload it anyway. Fuck it. Invalid image. Duplicate emote. Well, can't upload it. Sorry. Can we refund him and then he can just redeem on the regular one? So apparently we can't upload duplicates. Thank you for being here, though. Thank you for the follows, everyone. Appreciate it. All right, we get into game number 2 here pretty soon. And it's going to be the 2v2. And as you see, the player from the 1v1 can play in the 2v2. They just can't play in game 3. And then the final 2v2, the players have to differ from this upcoming 2v2. And if you haven't been watching this week, well, then you're out of touch. I'll be right back. By the way, remember I said I recorded a German sentence or a German paragraph for Bullet? I think The tournament's up coming. I don't know. You guys want to hear it? So Bullet's like, you want to record a voice line for me for my Swiss German tournament? I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Fuck it. Like, yeah, I thought it was going to be in English. He sends me a thing in German. And I had to read it in German. So any Swiss Germans in the chat, let me know how I did here. All right? Let me know how I did. Okay? Don't judge. Your German is terrible. Well, you wait. You wait. Okay? It is terrible though. What do you expect? I don't speak German, bro. Yeah, this is my attempt. Grüezi miteinander. Ich bin der Dave und mir ist seit wurde ich Sully begrüßig mach für der erste EOE Swisscast. Also, willkommen miteinander. Und jetzt muss ich auch schon wieder gehen. Nüsset meine Freunde. Gut? Yeah, it was bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I tried though. I'm a good friend. I tried. I have no idea what you said. I don't know what I said either. It sounded Swiss to me. Well, okay. Don't want to say it's bad, but I barely understood a thing. Well, fuck, I don't know. It is Swiss German. Love that you did it though. Hey, man. All I can do is try, boys. All I can do is try. Intro 8 Apple. What is that name, man? I don't know how to say that. Thank you for the gifted sub, dude. Thank you. Are we talking about the Bullet soundbite? Yeah, I played it. Our community is so global, it makes me feel real bad. I only know English. You don't have to feel bad about only knowing English as long as you're not like, you know, mad at other people for not speaking English. Then I think it's fine. If you grow up in like, the thing is, if you're like a small country in Europe, right, where your language is only like a few million people or like 20, 30 million people who speak it or whatever. I'm not talking about Germans. Obviously, there's a lot of Germans, but like Finns or something like that. You need to know English, right? It's much easier for you to know English than it would be for an English person because you have to use it. And you grow up with it, and it's part of your school system. In our school system, it's just not a priority. It's not. It's like less than a priority to learn other languages. There is no cultural pressure to do it. There is, like, we don't use it online. We don't do anything. So I wouldn't expect someone growing up in the States or Canada or something to know another one. Canadians a little bit different. Maybe States with Spanish, Canada with French, but even French here. There's no pressure to learn it whatsoever. Unless you want to go into like a federal politics job. And then you need to know it. Many people here in the US speak Spanish. Yeah. And it depends on your state and stuff and your heritage and whatnot, right? What are the priorities of US Canada school system? US school system priority, as far as I can tell, is teaching American history. As far as I can tell, that's the priority. Other than that, I don't know. I never went through the American school system. Canadian school system is just like all the basics, math, science, world history. We have like a couple months of Canadian history where we really overblow our contributions to like the world wars. But that's about it. Did you go to KCI? What is KCI? I don't know. Anyway, we got the 2v2 upcoming right here. We've got Vivi, not Vivi versus Margugu. We have WWP, and we have let's just call them Baguettes. How about that? We'll just call them Baguettes, and here we go. Regicide Fortress 2v2, and we've got Mayans, Cumans for WWP, and Spanish Chinese for Deceptive Baguettes. And we saw this, we saw Chinese Bengalis, I believe, previously for Deceptive Baguettes, where they tried to sling the Chinese player to a faster Imperial Age, and they almost killed off the Finns with this same team combo of Anatov and Clement, and it didn't quite happen. So they're trying something a little bit differently here. This was very unfortunate for Anatov, failing that boiler. At least he didn't kill it. He's going to bring it back to the TC, and he is playing as Spanish, so he's going to keep up constant villager production. Didn't need to get that board to the TC right away. And wow, what is this? Ah, okay, Cumans. I was like, oh my god, my man is going up 14 pop. My man is going up to Feudal Age 14 pop. This makes sense. Vivi is going up with the Cumans to get that second TC rolling and get the boom going. We saw that with Max the other day. Cumans being very, very strong with the economy. What are the odds that WWP goes for all 4 civs in the 4v4 game? Pretty good, considering they did it the last set that we cast with them. Now, players usually bringing in the boar with the scout here because you can scout with your king. And Vivi failing this one and not fully realizing he's failing it. Needs to go back. And you can heal up your scout in the castle if you need to. My brain says bet on WWP, but my gut reminds me what these two did to AM yesterday. I didn't see that. Apparently the last 2v2 game was great versus AM. That's what I was hearing anyway. And Vivi still hasn't taken in this boar, but he should be fine. Got a lot of food in the bank. He goes to that second town center right away. Now we have a Feudal Age uptime from our Chinese player on the Baguettes side. He's going up 23 population. Looks like Paladin is going to wait a little bit. And it's surprising to me that the Chinese players have not gone for Chinese. They haven't gone for their native civ here on Regicide Fortress, which is considered to be like a shoe-in. It's like a must-pick on this map, simply because you start with extra villagers and you have the food to support villager production immediately. So we can see that reflected in how far in front Clement is versus his counterpart Paladin over here. 22 vills, same as Paladin, but he's almost a minute in front of him to the next stage. Fortress is least interesting map in this tourney, IMO. I think Fortress can be interesting in team games. 1v1's Chinese mirror. We saw it Doubt versus... Was it Margugu? I can't remember who he was playing against the other day, but the Chinese 1v1 mirror can be very dull, for sure. Very, very dull. I wonder what the strat is here, though. Mayans and... humans. You have one Paladin civ, and then one civ that's likely going to be going into plumed archers. And then the Chinese and the Spanish. Chinese match up decently against Cumans. They do not match up very well against Mayans in the late game. But Spanish are decent against Mayans in the late game. Which 1v1 mirror is not dull? 1v1 Huns matchups are pretty fun. Little scout battle here. This will matter if they send out monks in the middle of the game. So this is good to get the snipes right away. And it looks like Vivi is going to win that. And Vivi is going to be pulling ahead in villagers here because of the double TC boom. 5,100 viewers are watching this match on 13 streams. It'll get higher as we get later into the day. The Age of Empires category this whole week has been like above 8,000 on Twitch, or Age of Empires 2. We've been doing pretty good here. Now it's Paladin's turn to maybe lose his eagle. Is he going to drag this scout in here? I think his eagle's just going to die. Clement on the way to Castle Age. Anatov on the way to Castle Age. Paladin on the way to Castle Age. Mayans are also a really good regicide fortress civ. They get an extra vill, and they can go into plumed archers right away in Castle Age from their castle, so can be very strong. But conks can be coming out here from Anatov. In large numbers in Imperial Age, conks kind of struggle against plumed archers, but in like Castle Age, they feel pretty good. Until you get up to like 20 plumes. But then by that point you're likely to have 10 conks, and then you just got to get close. Tilly and T90, I called them Tilly. T90 and Nilly were losing their minds on how bad the Mayan Cumin picks were. We'll see. We'll see, right? He's going to go into plumed archers here in Castle Age. He's going to start building up, and he might actually go for a faster Imperial Age with a forward castle. We'll see. I can't see, like, booming up with Mayans. I don't understand that. Immediate conks coming onto the field here for Anatov, and immediate plumed archers for Paladin. It's much easier for Paladin to produce those plumes, though, than it is for Anatov to produce the Conquistadors. They cost food and gold, and they're quite expensive. The plumed archers are fairly cheap, and they only cost gold and wood, which is much easier to sustain. It means you can add the extra TCs and keep them producing. Although Anatov is already going for that second town center. He's got a decent enough farming eco behind this. Cumin boom right now, 45 villagers, so he's 15 villagers ahead of Clement, but he still hasn't clicked up to the next stage. So they will start to catch up as Clement goes for 2 extra TCs immediately. And there goes Vivi right now up to the Castle Age. Probably add some extra TCs once he gets there. I can't see him going into Kipchaks. If he goes into Kipchaks, then I will have some serious questions for my man Vivi. But I don't think we're going to see that. All right, so Heavy Plow is in from Anatov. He only has 11 farms. He's trying to support 2 TCs and conch production. So he's going to have to stall out something. Goes for more conchs. He's going to have idle TC time here. He needs to start adding down the farms. He's going to be close with the food production. He's buying food. Okay, that makes sense. He's buying food to make up for it. Losing some Conquistadors right away, though, to the plumed archers from Paladin here. Paladin already with Bodcanero as well. Got conchs over here roaming around. Vivi getting loom now. Vivi's at 50 villagers, 42 for yellow. Is this new patch? Yep, it is. This whole tournament is done on the new patch. Each team has to play at least one of the 4 new civs. I think the settings for this are really cool, honestly. I think the only thing it's missing is like a finals or like a playoff or something like that, you know? Group stage into single elimination. But we're in the final day here. Swami is currently leading. Anatov's going to lose another conch here. That's good snipes, honestly, from Paladin. Really good stuff. We can see the weakness of the conchs not being able to hit their bullets on the plumed archers. Also, the plume's much easier to mass. Vivi now going for some serious eco upgrades. Adds 2 extra TCs. When all is said and done, he's in Castle Age, and he's going to be 4 villagers ahead of yellow. So, Swami is in front. There is ways in which WWP finishes 3rd. They can't finish 2nd, I don't believe. But they can finish 3rd if they sweep Baguettes here. GL and AM can both finish 1st if they 5-0. They can both tie if they 4-1. But Swami with a great performance throughout this tournament. And they are firmly in 1st place right now. Okay, TCs are stalled out here from Paladin. Doesn't have the food eco. So, producing plumed archers, he is going to fall behind villager production on the guy producing conchs. Not the greatest macro from Paladin whatsoever. You should always be ahead in villagers on the guy producing conquistadors. Honestly, you should always be ahead. Handcart even coming in from Paladin. And he doesn't even have the second farm upgrade, and Anatov does, so great play from Anatov here. Who wins, Plumes versus Chukanu? Plumes. Yo, Bensker, thank you for the tier 1, dude. Welcome. If Chukanu have all the upgrades, it's close, but remember, Elite Plumed Archer gets 5 range. They're way more mobile. And Elite Chukanu is still stuck, I believe, at 4 range. They do have more attack power, but Plumes have a lot of pierce armor. Oh no, the Cumeans, yep. Kill the tower, get the king! If he gets ballistics and sits here and attacks this tower and waits for the king to pop out, that could be something. That would be something special. It would take forever for him to kill the tower, and there'd be plenty of options for Enatop. You would simply need to bring the conks back or YOLO villagers to repair, but that would be funny. Imperial on the way now from yellow. We've got 80 villagers for Vivian. He's on the way up to Imp, and he's gone for 1 Kipchak to guard his king. Imagine, guys, okay, imagine a world in which he has Paladin build like 5 castles, and then they go for the new mercenaries tech, and Paladin has Mayan Kipchaks. Huh? Because you get 5, or you get 5 of them per castle now, right? You get 5 of them per castle for your teammates. No bloodlines or husbandry. Yeah. No bloodlines or husbandry. They would be terrible. They would get all the archer armor. And they would get bracer as well. So I don't know if they'd be better or worse. Oh my god. Anatov holding the gate open, and here's a forward castle here from yellow. He's going to be an Imperial Age. Vivi is going to be Imperial Age a few seconds behind him. And Vivi is going for the Paladin approach, but the conks are in, and this is going to be extremely annoying for him. Plumed Archers are here, though. Not in time to deny the castle. Paladin just a little bit too late to help his teammate. He goes for the 4th TC. He's still not up. 61 vills for 70 vills. This is, honestly, I think this is inexcusable. The fact that Paladin is behind the Spanish player who's making conks. He's behind an eco. 15 conks, a whole lot more expensive than 27 plumes. In terms of food investment, anyway. Okay, Cavalier incoming. 102 villagers for him. Only 90 villagers for yellow as he goes for the first trebs. He's going to start pushing this stuff back. Remember, there still are these plumed archers wandering around. So if he can take out the Chukanu numbers early, this could be really good, honestly. And there's a plumed archer army back here being chased by all the conks. Paladin now taking out some villagers on this castle. He's going to delay. And this is exactly what Vivi needs. He needs his teammate to just delay. Don't lose all your plumes, but just simply delay the Treb production and the Chukanu production. I will get into Cavalier soon enough. Just need time. Although there's like no stable. There's only 3 stables? Where's that research coming in? Oh, this one over here. 4 stables only for Vivi. He needs more for sure. This plume archer army, where is it? We don't know. It deked around. Maybe it got killed. Not sure. It looks like it got killed right here. And a second castle for Paladin. However, the conks are wandering around looking for damage, and they might be able to deny that. 83 vills for Paladin. 87 villagers for Anatov, and he's going to reach Imperial Age before him. Like, this is just And he's going to deny this castle. Anatov is just straight up winning the 1v1 on this side. Straight up winning this 1v1. Okay, Paladin incoming. 2 stables. With the third one being added back here. Vivi is going to lose a lot of this farming eco on the front too. His main gold is up here, so he needs to protect that. Plumed Archer's over here. The king is still in that watchtower, by the way. Honestly, if he keeps it in there, I think a solid play from Paladin is to say, like, listen, you're going to get hit. You're almost going to die, sure. But I'm going to build up Plumed Archers. I'm going to get all my upgrades. And at some point, I'm just going to run in here, snipe this tower, and kill the king. It's worth a shot. Okay, forward castle going down there from yellow. He has Chukanu with 8+4. Does not have rocketry yet. As Vivi tries to save his trebuchets. Vivi only has 3 stables to produce. He's soon to be Paladin. Only 3 stables, guys. He doesn't even have the eco to do it. This is over. Paladin is in. Chukanu are going to be fighting that. And Paladin are very, very strong. So he's going to start to push back on this side. But he will run up against this castle. He'll run up against some monks, converting his Paladin. Plumed Archer's still being chased down by the Conquistadors. Now Cavaliers incoming from Anatov. And the other Paladin, the Chinese Paladin, is just now on the way to Imperial Age. Honestly, I think the play is to snipe this. I think it is. I think the play is to snipe that. That's it. I don't think you can win this. Not when your Cuman ally is getting pressured. Make 30 plumes. Get Bracer. Go in here. The Watchtower will die quickly to that. And try and kill that king. That's it. How many stables for Vivi now? 5. But he can only afford production from 3 of them. He's got 15 Paladin here. He's waiting for his opportunity, but now there's Conquistadors in here. Rocketry's coming in. This is not good. The Imperial Age is still 50 seconds away. This is so late for WWP, for the Mayans player. I don't even think it's just strictly a Civ matchup thing. I think Paladin just didn't... His macro was just not there for this game. Paladin now incoming from Anatov. That's how badly he's winning this 1v1. He gets Paladin at the same time that Paladin gets to Imperial Age. And if that's confusing to you, don't feel bad. It's somewhat confusing to me as well. Walls now coming up. No opportunities now to get in here and snipe this king. Sag. Paladin v Paladin v Paladin. Over on this side. And Vivi has 30 of them. And they're going to go in for the big fight. And they will lose. This is 47 fully upgraded Chukanu. I think they're just missing the elite upgrade, which gives them a couple extra arrows. It's got Conquistadors, Monks, Red Paladin to soak the damage in front. Bracer is in. Chemistry's coming in now for the plumes. He's got 30 of them at the moment. And he's going for more castles on this side. But now the Paladin are switching over here. I just keep looking at that king. Keep looking at it like, come on. That's your way back. Even if they do snipe that king, though, I think, like, Vivi's gonna die. Vivi even moving his king over. Castle being denied over here. 28 Paladin on the field from him. 19 Paladin here from Red. 41 plumes. So a decent amount now, but 67 Chukunu. They do have +1 range over these Chukunu. Doing a little bit less damage. They're worse against the Paladin, but they are in the straight-up battle against Chukunu in equal numbers. They will win. As long as you're fighting for max range. And they're getting slaughtered. They're getting absolutely slaughtered. Where are the rest of the plumes? They're heading over. Paladin now coming in from this side. Vivi's base is completely taken over. 78 villagers. Treadmill crane incoming from... Why? Really wants to complete these castles, I guess. And the walls are coming forward from Baguettes. Even fortified wall coming in here from Clement. And he's got 75 Chukunu with 45 in the queue. And they're already adding trade. Unless they get their king sniped here. And look at this. He's even... Look at that. Look at that. He's even walling it off. He's like, no way, pal. Why at this point you don't just include this in the castle, I don't know. Maybe you're just afraid of accidentally ungarrisoning that. GG. Inevitable. Inevitable. Those plumes are missing 2 armor upgrades. Yeah, I mean, Paladin just seemed really off in this game. And the civs are a little bit confusing. You know, why not go for Chinese here? Where else are you going to use Chinese? I don't understand. And this Chinese team loves the Civ Chinese, so I don't fully understand that. You can see it kind of reflected in the KD here for Clement. 185 to 53. Anatov with a great KD as well. And these guys are they were just struggling the whole way through. Look at the eco here from Paladin. It's just not up to par with the eco from Anatov. Very strange. Very, very, very strange. Okay, well, they take the second game, so it's 1-1. That's a bad joke, Nutaria. That's a really bad joke. Okay, 1-1. Three TC mine was a big mistake too. I think it pays off if he just keeps up with his eco. I don't understand how Anatov, going into Conquistador production, with no real eco bonuses as the Spanish, is going to be in front of you when you're making plume. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh well. On to the next one. This one's going to be a 3v3. What's wrong with 3TC Malian? I don't think it's that bad. I just think his eco was just not there. He didn't get the farms down in time. He didn't prioritize that early in Castle Age. Cosmic Gate? Yeah, I love this song. I'll be right back. Jam out. VOD watchers, I'm sorry. Speed up. Speed up. VOD watchers are like, what? And YouTube watchers? Sorry, YouTube watchers. Hey, what's up? You're sitting through the intermission. Thanks for being here. We're still waiting for the 3v3, by the way. Live games, though. Love it. I love Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice. I hate when I start this song and people are like, you're playing Vanilla Ice? I'm just like, no. Playing Queen. I like eating vanilla ice cream. I like vanilla ice cream too. I'm not a big ice cream guy though. I don't like chocolate ice cream. Chocolate chip cookie dough is like the best. I like it. You like cookies and cream? I don't know about cookies and cream. Alright, I guess. Like I said, I'm not a big ice cream guy. I like gelato occasionally. My trick for ice cream, and you guys are going to hate me. So if you have ice cream like in a tub that's been in the freezer for a while, what I like to do, I have not seen anyone else do this. Okay, so I put the ice cream in a bowl, right? But I like soft ice cream more than hard ice cream. So I put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds and it softens it all up. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. You get the same flavor, but you get like a soft kind of texture to it. It's great. And I guarantee there's going to be some people in the chat that just hate that idea. But I like it. It's good. Jesus? Listen, don't knock it until you try it, all right? Try it. It's great. All right, we got the game in 2 minutes here. In the spec delay right now. And we've got one of the new civs for WWP. It's going to be Atacama 3v3. And they've chosen to go for Hindustanis here. And Clement has gone for Gujaras. So 2 of the new civs here in this game. Going to try it right now. Just 10 seconds is all. And then just mix it up with your spoon. Just mix it up. It'll get all soft. Oof. Yeah, add some chocolate chips in there maybe. From 1 to Viper, how OP are the new Indians? They're not that OP. I think they're relatively similar to the old Indians. Like a Wendy's Frosty? Yeah, it's kind of like a Wendy's Frosty. Or like a DQ soft serve. Any Prime gamers in chat? Yeah, that's a good question. Any primers in chat? As a kid, I would spend 15 minutes just mixing it to make it soft serve. Yeah, but if you put it in the microwave for 10 seconds, you don't have to spend 15 minutes. You spend 10 seconds and then you spend another 10 mixing it. It's perfect. What are we waiting for? The game. All right. Here we go. We're loading in right now. Loading in right now. Loading in right now. Loading in right now. Here we go. 3v3 Atacama. It's a crazy map. Yo, Granwig, thank you for the prime. We got him. Got him. Thanks for the 4 months, dude. Welcome back. And we've got The third game here, it is currently tied 1-1 between Baguettes and WWP. And on the flank here, we have Sato. And he's playing as the Ethiopians. He's going to be matching up against Paladin, playing as the Britons. So Archer matchup for show right here on the front side. And we saw Sato do some serious work against Jordan in the last 3v3 we watched on this map. Or what's that? That was 4v4, I guess, where he lamed the lumber camp early when Jordan was playing an Archer Civ in the Mayans. Now we have Yo playing in the pocket as Hindustani, so he'll likely go into Camels. He's going to be matching up against Clement, who's playing as the Gujaras. And he already has the Llamas garrisoned in there. He's looking for more Llamas to garrison. Lix is going to take these. Lix? Lix is going to lame these from Clement, and that's going to be 4 goats, denied. He won't be able to put into the mill. That's great stuff there from Lix. And look, Lix is even coming forward to lame some of these deer too. So the food eco for Clement is going to be really bad here. This is a great play from Lix to take those already. And Lix is playing as the Goss. So Lix is going to have a good opening. We're going to only have 4 llamas garrison. There's going to be some serious food problems here for player 6. That's a great opening from him. Blaming all this stuff too. Clement is gonna be struggling hard here. He does have the extra berry bushes here, but yeah, this is rough for him for sure. Very, very rough. As we see Sato already coming out to claim this wood in the middle. We've got Yo coming out to claim this, and the other players will follow shortly. Deer being pushed in, boar being taken from everyone. That boar almost got this Vil. That was in the animation motion. She was just casually taking that llama, but the boar almost took her. Almost took her down. Paladin managing to save her, though. And he will have plenty of food available for him. Meanwhile, Villager still walking around trying to lame Lix. You're going to lose the Vil, bro. You're going to lose the Vil, Lix. The scout is here. He's got another villager over here. He does already have Loom because of Goths. He's going to engage against that camel, and he might actually end up saving this Vil. Wow. Clement is probably, telling his teammates, like, can you send a scout over here? And Anatov says, nah, man, I'm busy. I'm busy, bruh. As he pushes in the deer. Still, that villager will die. Unless Lix can wall him in, that villager's going to die. Now with another Vil here from player 6. I think Lix is just fully committed on just trying to kill this camel scout. And as long as he doesn't lose 2, I think it's worth it. Because he's already taken the goats. And he's already lamed the deer. So I think that's relatively worth it there from Lix. He's at the same villager number as well. Because Purple had to get Loom. And Lix got Loom instantly. And he's still going forward with this Vil. Still going forward with this Vil. Purple is now looping all the way around to maybe go for the wood line in the middle here. We still see Anatov not taking wood from the center. He's going for the straggler tree approach. And I think Purple is very nervous about these Goth villagers from Lix coming forward. And rightly so. 4 villagers coming forward from Lix now. Tries to engage against that camel. The scout will win that battle. He's going to pull the Vils back. And now Purple will head out to this woodline. Start on the lumber camp. But it's going to be a villager advantage here for Lix. So Purple is in a really tough position here. Very tough. And he's already invested 68% on that lumber camp. So that's a big wood investment from him. Doesn't have enough wood to place another one. Even if he deletes this. And the walls will come out around that lumber camp. So really, really great stuff here from Lix. Lix just doing Lix things. He's basically negated this flank player already. Feudal agent incoming from all the other players in this game so far. Clement sends more villagers out to fully YOLO against this forward pressure from Lix. And Lix sees this and he's going to back up with these Vils now. Lix sending another villager to the middle here. He's going to try and wall in this second lumber camp that Clement is going for. Anatov is now on the center here. Sato is now on the center here. And so is Teal. And so is Yo. as Yo reaches the feudal age first, and he will immediately start going to scouts. More villagers coming out here. Clement still has not really gathered any wood from the center. Lix at home made a lumber camp on these little patches of wood, so he should be fine for wood income. And he's going to loop around now and try and do damage. I think the important thing here for Lix is not to seek it out, right? Because he's got some weak villagers, and there's going to be feudal army pretty soon here from Anatov. Camel Scout is still fairly weak on that side. He'll be taken out, and the villagers have looped around now to the wood line from Anatov. Anatov trying to go for house walls. He can always garrison inside these houses. It looks like the walls are now coming up around this lumber camp from Lix, but Anatov will also have scouts here, so Yo is going to need to come and support immediately. Remember, this is the pocket player for Deceptive Baguettes that Lix is now harassing. Scouts coming over, looking for what's up at Paladin's wood eco. Paladin is going double archer range. We got double archer range now from Sato. And Lix continues to annoy on this side. Second scout on the field now from Anatov. This is worrying now. This is very worrying for Lix. He takes out one scout. He's still got a bunch of weak villagers here. Scout from Yo is taken out. Anatov gonna lose another one, but he does take out a villager, and he manages to save him. And more villagers going down from Lix. Oh, Lix, this is what I was talking about. Don't overcommit here. You just lost 4 villagers in that battle. Yo is here now with the scouts, but Anatov not losing a single vill, and Lix losing 4, and Lix is still committing with these. Lix is now at 25 villagers. He's still in Dark Age. Clement is 21 vills, but he's already in feudal, and he's going to start going to archers now. Lix is now on the way up. Yo commits against the scouts from our Khmer pocket. Yo has more scouts here, and Anatov is kind of stuck in here now. They need archers to support, but I believe the archers from Sato are heading over this way. They are. So these villagers have a limited lifespan as long as they're hanging around on this side. Yo even attacking this wall? Like, why? Okay, he's backing off a little bit. Paladin sending archers to Sato. And remember, Sato's archers are forward here dealing with this stuff. Or not forward, I guess helping his pocket. And Paladin might be able to show up and do some damage against Sato's gold. But he's going to the wood line instead. And Sato should be able to defend here. Nice little walls he's made around here. It's going to be hard for Paladin to range these. It needs to be on the other side. And Sato will have archers in defense. Paladin should have maybe gone to the main base from Sato and looked for some potential damage. What is Lix doing with these builds? Not a whole lot right now. Not a whole lot. Yo is here with the scouts. Anatov is here with the scouts. Paladin is behind with archers. Snipes the spearman before it was able to get any hits off. Now trying to snipe the archers from Sato. And so Sato is in trouble here. Not enough scouts from Anatov at the moment. And Paladin is sniping down the archers. But Yo's scouts are very weak. And he loses 2 of them there. And now Paladin and Yo need to kind of regroup and think about it. And there's men-at-arms? This late? Men-at-arms? From Lix? Really? What is this? He's going to have archers on his woodline here, and he's going men-at-arms to defend against archers. Lix, what is happening here? Oh my goodness, Lix. It started off so well for you. And now the Chinese team is kind of in disarray here as Lix is struggling to defend against Clement, and Paladin and Yo probably need to back up pretty soon from the fight against Sato and Anatov. Okay, Sato is going to win this fight. Paladin maybe needs to back off, but Paladin getting a little bit cocky here, going in for these archer snipes, and Sato taking the better engagements, and the scouts from Yo are very weak, and that's a lot of scouts there from Anatov. Yo needs to come support his ally. He's trying, but he's throwing away scouts in the attempt. Good work, though. Good work so far from Yo and Paladin to not lose too much And Paladin will regroup his archers, and it's going to be 11 against 5. So they should be able to win this battle now. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. We've got Lix with a tower under the wood line from Clement. And Clement is going to have a counter tower there to help himself defend. Another tower here from Lix. Lots of archers now from Paladin. Lots of archers. 12 on the field, only 6 on the field for Sato. So now it's time for Paladin and Yo to start pushing back. Lots of scouts here from Anatov, though. And Anatov is going for the armor already. This could be devastating, but he just lost a lot of scouts. So a better game here from Paladin for sure than the 2v2. And Paladin is doing a great job keeping up his archer production. 16 on the field now. Fantastic play from Paladin. And he's going to close the distance between him and Sato and try and snipe down these archers. There's 1, 2, 3. All of these will die. And Sato will have no archer. Sorry, 1 archer only garrisoned in that archer range. Anatov is going to really need to carry with scout production, but Yo now has more on the field. And Lix going for a forward archery range. Lix not being hit at home because of the tower. Great play from WWP here. Forces Sato into a defensive tower, and now they're going to make their way over to Anatov's wood eco, which is right here. He's forced into a panic tower on this little chunk of wood. Remember, he does have the armor upgrade, but so does Yo. And Yo now getting bloodlines too. So Yo will have the better scouts. Yo has forging, armor, and bloodlines. That's a barracks. Oh my god, it is a barracks. I just assumed it was an archery range. Lick's going for more men at arms. He's going to take up the stable from Anatov, and Anatov is housed, and he goes for bloodlines. Oh, jeez. This is rough for Deceptive Baguettes. Goes for another stable back here. Don't know why he went for that barracks. I mean, what did he make out of that? 1 minute arm, maybe? Now the archers are in on Yo's wood line. Purple desperately looking for damage, but Paladin is there with a lot of archers to counter that. And the archers from Paladin are now looking for damage on the farms from Anatov. And Anatov has to be worried about this scout army as well from Yo. So it's really hard for him to defend here. He's going to garrison all these villagers in the town center. He's going to go up to the castle age. Sato is a minute away from castle. None of the WWP boys are on the way to castle age. And there's a market to balance his eco there from Anatov. Archers are heading back there though, so maybe needs to make a couple houses to garrison in. I think he wants a market to buy stone potentially for more towers. Villagers now heading to the TC. That's the wrong spot though. They're heading for the house. And they hop inside. He manages to save all but 2. Quarantined villagers. Another tower over here from Lix, and that's going to cut off this wood line. Can't be ranged by this tower. Clement needs to relocate his lumber camp, and now the archers from Paladin are going to sneak in this way as Lix gets control over this wood line in the center. Sato now hitting castle age. What are the archer numbers like for Sato? 14, but there's 30 archers from Paladin, and he's on the way to castle too. Will he ever notice that he doesn't have bloodlines? Oh, I guess the stable went down before bloodlines was complete. Or maybe he can't. He might have just manually. He might have canceled it. Scouts are in here from Yo. They managed to kill a villager, but the archers will deal with them. Still, there's another tower here from Lix. And more. Oh my god, more scouts. Oh, this is looking terrible. He tries for the quick walls, but there was a hole on that side. Manages to save these, but for a limited time only as the tower goes up on this side from Lix. This is super rough for Deceptive Baguettes. We've got Crossbow Scout chasing these archers from Paladin. But Paladin has more, and Paladin is going up to Castle Age right now. He's about to reach. Reaches right now. Yo is a minute and 20 seconds away. He's got scouts over here, though. Fully up feudal scouts. A couple weak ones in there, but should be enough to deal with the crossbows. And Purple is having serious wood issues. Yep, he'll clear up the crossbows there. Archer's still alive here. Crossbows in on the wood line now. from Paladin. I don't know how they snuck around here. Paladin trying to defend, but Sato with some good micros should be able to win these fights. And Paladin is still 25 seconds away from Bodkin, but he is Britain, so he will have the same range as these crossbows from Sato. Still no micro from Paladin, so all of these will go down. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Guess he's focused over here. And he loses all the crossbows at home. We're going to need camels here from Yo to deal with this. He just now reaches Castle Age. Immediately queues up some camels, but good raid from Sato trying to bring them back into the game. Villagers still getting hit by these towers over here. Clement is now in Castle Age. He goes for a siege workshop. Yeah, the early uptime there from Sato really coming into play, and Lix is still in Feudal Age. He's still in Feudal Age right now. He's tried for a tower over here, so Sato is a little bit distracted. Looks like the archers, or the crossbows, are going to be cleared up on this side. But the crossbows from Paladin forward are going to be cleared up by Baguettes. And after all is said and done, Baguettes are still ahead on Eco, and they're ahead on Army right now. After all of that early damage, Baguettes are still in the lead. It's not pretty for them, though. It's not pretty at all. When does Lix click up? That's my question. He's got a lot of gold. He needs a market. He's going for the market right now. And Goths, not as versatile here in the Castle Age as some of these other civs. I wonder if he just goes into, if he goes back on stone and goes into Huskarls. It wouldn't feel the greatest against knights, that's for sure. Lix still isn't buying food to go up. Really needs to get up right now. He's going for wheelbarrow instead, so that's going to delay him even more. Even goes for more towers in the center. And it's going to be both Anatov and Sato looping around this side. Paladin will have crossbows there to defend. Looks like Yo is coming through the center looking for damage with the camels. Anatov's wood eco is still messy. He's taking these little itsy bitsy things of wood, and look at that. That is not pretty at all. And camels from Yo will actually find 2 villagers there from Sato, and they might find a bunch more on this side too. But the main crossbow army from Sato has got 23 Paladin with 23 as well, but the knights are here from Anatov. Paladin does have more range, and Paladin is getting ballistics right now, but he needs to make sure not to lose this army. And fortunately for him, Anatov and Sato are going to dive deeper looking for economy. I think this is a mistake. I think they should have tried to hunt down that army. I think this is a mistake from Baguettes. They're going to come in here. They're not going to kill really any villagers. And Paladin is going to be behind them. And Yo still has camels available as Lix is on the way up to Castle Age. And he is going for infantry armor. He is on stone, so he's definitely thinking about Huskarls. Siege and crossbows working on these towers. Yo is still distracting at the back there with some camels. He's looking for some economic damage. Lix is going to have to try and survive until he gets the castle down. And they're going over now to Lix's base on this side. Lix has a lot of gold, so he can buy himself a castle once he reaches Castle Age. But he's going to have to run from this woodline. Yeah, deletes the house, and the crossbows are incoming from player 6. Looking for some revenge after the early lames on his economy. Knights are now in. Lix notices right away, and he's going to garrison. And Yo is here with camels. Paladin is following up with crossbows. Looks like Sato is trying to get in. Paladin rewalled, which is great. And Paladin has the range advantage here, so Sato needs to be careful. Yeah, this army is going to die from Deceptive Baguettes. Great clear up here from WWP. The castle goes down on the stone. Probably going to keep gathering stone and go for another one at some point. Squire's incoming. Knights going down. Crossbows going down, but there's another push on the way. Purple needs to be careful not to lose this crossbow army. Keep this one alive. Keep the pressure on this side. Don't throw that away for free. Yo is thinking about maybe Imperial Age. Look at the eco from Yo. I don't know what it would give him, but maybe it's just the eco balance is just all off for him. Lots of food in the bank. Paladin, lots of food in the bank as well. He loses that palisade wall, so they're into his eco. +2 armor is in from Anatov, so he can tank some fire from these TCs. And Sato is hunting down these crossbows. And Paladin is so busy with that, he's not noticing this. Paladin losing villagers on the gold. Paladin is at 75 vills right now. We see the villager advantage is in WWP's favor as they start to clear up this crossbow army, but lots of damage being done from Anatov as Yo hunts him down. Huskarls out against the crossbows, not in the numbers he needs. And Paladin is here, so these crossbows should be cleared up fairly soon. Another town center in the middle here from purple. And a castle over on this side from Paladin to lock down that gold access. So, it switched again. Look at the eco lead for WWP right now. Yo with a crazy boom, 94 villagers versus the 65 from our player going Knights, our Khmer player on the other side. And he's getting a hand card even. He got the second gold upgrade. Yo's eco is kind of insane as we see a castle now here coming from purple. And the Knights are over on this side to support the crossbows against the Huskarls. Huskarl Pikeman from Lix. Only 2 TC from Sato. Only the third town center now coming up from Anatov. And only 2 TC from Clement. And he just made this third one. As he comes on this side. Villagers to make the castle. Crossbow in front. Yo is going to let his team know about this. And oh, wow. The castle gets even more aggressive. Anarchy on the way, though, from our Goss player. Whoa, what? Did you guys hear that? What the hell? Capture age. Wait. Town bell into pause. Wait a second. What's going on? Town bell into pause. What the hell was that? Didn't think we could hear town bell over capture age, but apparently it's extremely loud. Okay, Huskarl's going to be tanking the damage from the crossbows. They need the Knights over here to support. Camels coming in. Yo may be thinking about a counter tower or something to this, but Clement should be able to wall his builds here. Oh, counter castle for Yo. Counter castle as they're killing stuff here, and it's only 5 villagers building for Clement, and we've got so many vills building here from Yo. 21 villagers building, and the crossbows behind from Paladin. The castle was a little bit too aggressive. And it's denied. That's a doubt castle right there. And we got 2 players on the way. Paladin and Yo on the way to Imperial Age. Only Anatov on the way up from the other team. That was just a bad decision at the end of the day. Really risky to go for that. Lix, by the way, on 3 town centers. Lix is at 67 vills. 76 for his counterpart over there, purple. And the eco advantage is there. The military advantage is now there for WWP. So swings back and forth this game. And now, oh, now you have to worry about Huskarl's rating. Yikes. Lots of crossbows, though, from Sato. As Yeoman is even coming in from Paladin. Wow. Great game, honestly. Fantastic game here. Knights raiding from this side. Yo will notice this. Send the camels over. Yo has 28 camels right now. You will start upgrading them in 50 seconds. Heavy camel research takes a while. But Pikeman now raiding the town center with no villagers there. I guess he killed the vills. He killed them all with Pikeman. That's the Imperial Age TC. Can he take it down with only Pikeman? Likely not. But Huskarl's raiding on this side too. As Sato clicks up to Imperial Age, and this army gets wiped, and it's looking real good for WWP. Arbalest upgrade coming in from Paladin. 58 crossbowmen for Paladin has played so well this game. After questionable performance in the 2v2, Paladin has kind of been carrying the team here, honestly. Yo has played really well too, and Lix has done what Lix just did Lix things this game. Heavy camel on the way. Like I said, it's a very long tech to get. And look at the amount of Arbalists over here as he goes for Siege Workshop. Likely into capped rams. More archer ranges on the way from Sito. 51 crossbows for him. Still didn't have thumb ring. As the Arbalists start to work on that town center. They are long ranging that. And Sito needs the split formation to even get within range in order to fire. Look at these Arbalists. 5+6 range. These crossbowmen, 5+2. So he's at a 4 range disadvantage at the moment. And he's trying to save all he can. And he only lost 1, to be fair. There's a forward castle from Licks. And here's the camels. And there's the Husk Girls. And purple should be dead here. Yo is now sending all the heavy camels over to this side. Paladin is ripping Sito on this side. Paladin is just doing work. An Imperial Camel already on the way from Mr. Yo. Oh, God, he's committing. He's committing another down castle. Oh! Yikes. And I think at the moment, Clement is spending all of his APM, all of his energy, telling his team that they should resign because he's dead. He is super dead. Omega dead. Look, he's going for more archer ranges, so they're going to keep giving it a try. But he's losing this TC in the middle. He's going to lose this TC over here. His eco is not looking good at all. It's only a matter of time before Licks finds this. He has. And a forward castle over here from Paladin. 79 Arbalists now from Paladin. 43 heavy camel riders. Imperial camel riders now from Yo. Oof. This is turned quickly against the Baguettes. 25 Cavalier on the field. 54 Arbalist for Sito. And they're both over on this side, but Sito is still having problems just even getting within range of these Arbalists from Paladin. That's a GG, and the third game goes to WWP. Fantastic performance there from Paladin, honestly. Had questions about his performance last game, but this game, he got onto TCs quicker than Sito. He managed to defend against the armies over here. He had really good fights in Feudal Age. He even helped out over here. And then faster Imperial Age, and what an army. He had 84 Arbalists. Yo anchoring the entire team with the camels, doing a great job there. And then Licks just kind of, he put purple so far behind. He put him so far behind, went into early watchtowers for defense, did lose a bunch of stuff YOLOing out here. But I guess he delayed Sito and Anatolf at the beginning of that game. They had to send their armies over here rather than forward to harass Paladin and Yo. So great stuff there from WWP. Just got here while they win the 2v2. Who play it? Clement and Anatolf. Against Vivi and Paladin. So they convincingly won that one. Anatolf absolutely destroyed. And same with Clement in that one. So it's a pretty good series, honestly. 135 Arbalists created for Sito. 128 Camel Riders for Mr. Yo. Okay, KD, best for Yo. We see Licks actually losing the least amount of units, surprising. And Academy, best for Yo, and Paladin as well. Great boom up from them. All right, so we go to the next game, which is going to be our 4v4, and WWP have 3 of the new civs remaining that they need to use. They're required to use as per the tournament format. So I wonder if they pick them all here. I don't know what this game is going to be. Let's see. What is the match going to be here? Enemy Archipelago. Enemy Archipelago. You guys remember this one, right? Enemy Archipelago, where you each spawn on an island with someone else. Oh, God. Oh, dude. 4v4 is confusing enough. I thought Northern Isles was going to be bad. I thought Northern Isles was going to be bad. Okay, it's going to get confusing here, boys and girls. It's going to get confusing here. It's going to get very confusing. Okay, let's see. What is this clip you've linked me? It's a YouTube clip? I forgot you could even do that. What are we watching here? What are we watching here? Whip me Big Daddy Dave. Okay. There's context there. There is context. There is context. No, I don't want to co-cast with you, Ivik. Go eat your food. We know the context of wanky. Oh my god, yikes. What an absolute yikes. Thank you for the follows, by the way. Thank you for being here, everyone. Appreciate it. All right, Flaccid. What's the BTTV emote? Link it. Link it. God damn it, dude. I knew it. I honestly knew it. It's pog planting. Dave Rage is getting removed and pog planting is getting added. Oh my god, dude, bro. Come on, man. What is your obsession with pog planting? Honestly, I don't understand. What is your obsession? What is the difference between the 100k redeem and the 40k? With the 100k, I have 15 empty slots on the channel. You send me an image, I'll upload it as an emote onto the channel. I have 15 specialty emote slots on the channel. I used the 100k one. You used it for what, though? I didn't see that. Can put Dave Ridge there? Send me the link for it. Yoshi did? Okay. What does the round robin mean? Round robin means you play every team at least once. It means Robin from Batman has really let himself go. Where can I see the bracket? Check Wikipedia, my man. Okay, yeah, Yoshi, if you have a link to it, I'll add it. Now, the problem with this is that you've already uploaded it. So this is going to come across as a duplicate, but hopefully we can just save this. I found it. Hopefully we can just save this and it won't come out as a duplicate. I don't know. Upload one. Dave Rage Let's switch it to Dave Rager. Because yours is under the same name. Okay, it's Dave Rager. How did you develop your AoE 2 gameplay? My AoE 2 gameplay. How did I develop it? Playing lots of custom scenarios. And not looking at any builds. Just trying to figure out stuff as I go. Develop. Oh, fuck. I didn't even read that. Develop. Great. Can you start the game already? Okay, dude. Come on. Oh, no. Spec dashboard is down. Oh, God. Not like happy leaves. Okay, so I don't know if the game started. Spec dashboard is down. Probably hasn't, though. I don't see them in the game room either. I think it started. I think it has. Yep, we're in the spec delay. Thank you for the link. So we got 50 seconds until the game starts. Thank you so much, Archfrost. Thank you for being that guy. Chat's the best. Hang on a second. Whoa, calm your tits. Calm your tits. Don't go that far. My tits are calm? No, I'm not sure. Is that background the Hera game painting? Yep, it is. It is. It's my fave. I like it a lot. Okay, now we get into the 4v4, and this is going to be absolutely crazy, okay, folks? This is going to be nuts, so forgive me if I miss something. I'm going to be missing a lot, okay? This map, it was not made for casters, all right? This is going to be a 4v4 on enemy archipelago, and the way the enemy archipelago works is that you are on the same island as your enemy. So we can start out over here. Celette facing up against Yo. This is going to be Portuguese versus Portuguese mirror over on this island. The island to the right is going to be Lix against Margugu. Poor Margugu. Honestly, poor Margugu alone on an island with Lix, and it's a Dravidian matchup. Wait, are they doing mirrors? Are we doing just straight mirrors here on each island? This is kind of cool. We've got Anatolf playing as the Bengalis, and he's matching up against Vivi playing as the Gurjaras, and then finally on the last island is Sato playing as the Italians, and he's going to be up against Paladin playing as the Bengalis. So there's a pause. I don't know if they've restarted the game or what's going on. Let's see. Okay, there's some game chat there. You guys can check it out, and they're going to continue. So, enemy archipelago. God, do you go for water here? Do you wall up and go for water to help your team? Do you go for men-at-arms pressure? We've seen that many times. Do you go for castle, maybe in the middle to lock down your island? Do you give up one island? To nuke somebody on another island? So many questions. I don't know the strategy here. I don't know what's optimal. Vivi is back. Didn't he say he'll quit? He's been playing tournaments for like the last 6 months, dude. He, I think he's less competitive in 1v1s now than he was, but he still plays team game tournaments. Yeah. This is a good map for Baguettes and their aggression. Well, think about who they're up against. Vivi and Licks alone. Vivi and Licks alone. Let's take a look at the bases here. So you've got a couple golds, but this base really kind of sucks for Vivi. It's got this gold forward, and then the other golds are along the shoreline here. So if he loses water and he loses this forward position, he's not going to be able to take any gold whatsoever. For his counterpart, Anatov, he's only got 1 gold, and then... Oh my god. What, does Anatov only get 1, 2? And that one's like halfway across the island, and Vivi gets 3? And then there's another one like halfway across the island? This might be really bad for Anatov. Jeez. That's kind of ugly. Meanwhile, the golds for Licks, he's got 1, 2... So Licks only has 2. And Margugu only has 2. And there's no neutrals here. Wow, these gold generations are really weird. Very, very strange indeed. On this side, we've got 1, 2 for Yo. And then we've got 1. We've only got 1 for Celeste. I think this map is very buggy. I think this map is very, very buggy. We got Sato over here with 1 gold. And another one there, potentially. Neutral here. And then Paladin has 2 available for him. Adminry? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's up to Nilly. If anyone's going to admin Re, it's going to be Nilly. But if there's any map, honestly, if there's any map for resources to be uneven, make it this map. Because the entire map is going to be an absolute circus anyway. So, make it even, honestly. Or make it uneven. Make it unfair. I don't care. It's going to be crazy. Wikipedia, check Nilly, my man. Yep. Okay, so lots of Zebra involved here as well, as we see... Yo coming forward with a villager, trying to potentially lame her. Maybe he's trying to wall over here, but Celeste will get the first pick against this vill. Yo can't quite wall him in. And Celeste is going to be ahead by a villager, so that's a great start. Arguably the weakest player over here up against the strongest player from WWP. It's a really great start. Select gone for the dock. All the players looks like they had gone for the dock. Let's see if our Gujaras player has. Yep. Also has 8 goats and sheep garrisoned in that mill. So Vivi will have lots of food available in addition to the fish and the zebras and the rhino over here. First player on the way to Feudal Age is indeed Licks. And Licks is the only player to not go for a dock. So he's going to be going for early pressure here against Margugu. Unfortunately for him, it's fairly easy for Margugu to wall on this side, and Margugu will have the fish behind here. Margugu just needs to make sure to get these walls up in time. Needs to secure that gold at some point. A wall here would be nice, but maybe just wall to your TC and look to defend against the forward early. And then you can try and go out for that gold. Licks is Dravidians, Margugu is Dravidians, so Licks will go with the militia forward. The barracks technologies cost half the price, and you get 200 wood in the next stage for free. And it looks like Margugu is going to come out here for this gold, but that's going to be right as the militia show up. So he's going to invest the full 100 wood into this mining camp and then not really be able to use it. Licks is going to deny him off of this. So it's going to be really tough for Margugu to go into the build he wants to go into. He's going to have no access to gold whatsoever. And Licks is going to be pressuring this wood line now. Although Margugu will get 200 free wood when he reaches Feudal Age. So he might be okay. And Licks don't let him into this gold. Oh, Licks let him in. Licks let him into the gold, so he will have access to that. We'll be slower, though, and Licks is trying to get in here. Margugu! What are you doing? So easy to defend there, but he doesn't add the wall. He doesn't repair. He's going to lose 2 villagers because of it. And he's going to be idled off his wood line too. Really rough. Lix making his way through, and Lix is in front on this side. Meanwhile, on the other side, we got Militia coming forward from Sato. It's a 2 Militia Drush. It's going to be in Feudal Age now, and he's going to get into the gold from Paladin, but Paladin will have Militia there to defend against that. I think Sato picks 1 villager here. Don't see him getting a well, he might get a second one here, actually. So much value from this Drush as Sato gets 2 villagers from Paladin. A little bit sloppy there. Meanwhile, on this side, 2 Militia Drush as well from Anatov. He's now adding archers behind, but remember, Vivi has plenty of gold options. Gold over here and gold over here as well he can go to. On this side, we got another forward from Yo. He is going with the men-at-arms with archers behind. Silette has gone for the big walls. Silette not able to take from his berries immediately, but he does have secure gold for the time being. And he is going into an archer range as well. Lix still working on the walls over here. Margugu now with some men-at-arms of his own, and Lix goes for a tower. Although Lix was into archers earlier, so Lix should be able to clear up this fight. And will be able to get this tower down, which will range that gold. Yo is in. On this side, Yo has archers. Silette is in big trouble here. Big trouble. Silette was very far behind, it looks like, to the Feudal Age, even after killing a villager from Yo. Even after killing a vill from Yo, and he's going to be able to save most of his villagers, although she's trapped in there. Buying time for the team. Now Lix adds in a dock at the back after he's done all this early pressure from Margugu. Margugu is at 21 villagers, Lix is at 25, and Margugu is stalled out on vill production. He's in a really bad spot. Looks like Vivi has weathered the storm here against Anatov. Anatov not really able to do too much damage to him. Meanwhile, Paladin against Sato. Paladin is equal villagers for him. Sato has 3 more fishing ships, though. And Sato is still putting on the pressure. He's going to find a villager over here. Might be able to snipe that. Yo comes over on this side with a tower. Silette is trying to stonewall behind this. He's got some archers. Eco not looking great, though. Eco is not looking great at all. No players have gone for water pressure. Nope, never mind. Vivi has gone for water pressure. And he's going to see this transport here from Anatov, and that's going to be wasted wood. That's going to be 125 wasted wood there from Anatov, unless he can defend it with his own fire galley. Transport ship is pretty quick, actually. 1.45 speed on that, 1.30 on the fire, so Anatov will be waiting over here with his army, and he'll load up and go over towards Vivi's side. The Lix versus Margugu battle. Margugu managing to defend, but remember, Lix is now adding in some fishing ships behind this. And Lix is significantly ahead in villager numbers. At the back here, Paladin managing to defend. Yo's still trying to break in. He's now killing fishing ships with archers. Silette is under pressure. Over on this side of the map, he's going to lose his fishing ships significantly behind Yo in villager count. Transport ship makes its way over here. Anatov. He's looking to unload. Lots of fishing ships here from Vivi, too. Tons of fishing ships. But he only brought 2. Wait, he only brought 2 archers. He only brought 2 archers. Didn't manage to load everybody up. So only 2 archers in the back here. And Vivi should be able to deal with this just fine. Lix on this side, running away from the skirmishers from Margugu. Any players on the way to the Castle Age? It is Anatov on the way up first, and he's going for a stable. Vivi is fully walled on this side, though. So Vivi should be fine, and Vivi's resource is looking quite good, actually. If he drops a market, he can buy his way up to the next age easily. Sato up to the Castle Age, too. He's still putting pressure on Paladin. There are no holes in this woodline, I don't think. Yeah, no holes there, so Paladin is fully walled for the time being. And now all the players are kind of shifting onto fire galley production to try and keep their fish safe. Yo should be clicking up soon-ish. Still trying to deal with these archers here from Silette, and he manages to clear them all up. Market now from Margugu, as he thinks about maybe clicking up, but his eco is completely dead. Lix's eco isn't looking that much better either. So this is going to be a full feudal age battle over here for a while. I wonder, like, if you're Anatoph, you're matching up against Vivi here. Do you send the first knight to someone else's base who's in feudal age currently to help your ally? Because I feel like you can defend, but you can't kill Vivi in castle age. He's gonna try though. He's got archers over here. Could lame the farm. He does right now. Could start attacking these villagers. And Vivi's gonna need to bring these skirmishers back to defend against this as crossbow bodkin comes in. I feel like one knight over to a guy's eco who's in feudal age and struggling could do a whole lot more than just one knight on your side. Fire galleys over here from Sato. He's got significantly more than Paladin, and he is almost in castle age. Paladin is still not up. And now Vivi and Yo click up to castle age. And they're on the way. Lix has actually made the scout switch on this side. So Lix has invested quite a bit of food into going scouts to try and deal with the skirmishers. And that means the Margugu is actually up to castle age first. And it's going to be an elephant. It's an elephant from Anatoph. Anatoph versus Vivi. Anatoph has 40 villagers. Bengali's helping out there. 36 villagers for Vivi with 11 fishing ships, though. And the camel scout will not be able to do anything against that elephant. Paladin now up to the castle age. Lix is the only player, I think. Lix and Celette are the only players not in castle age or going up at the moment. As Celette is still trying to just keep himself safe with these archers at the moment. Lix now clicks up. Margugu will be there faster. We've got Elite Skirmisher and Handcart already in from Vivi. Interesting. This map looks like a nightmare to cast. Yeah, man. And Vivi is still putting on pressure on the water. Remember, Vivi had a crazy fish boom behind this. So Vivi's food eco is looking really good at the moment. Goes for monasteries to help convert those elephants. Needs to wall in here, though. He has Shravamsha riders out, and those will deal with limited amounts of crossbows. Won't be very good against the elephants, though, and he's got to be very careful here against the Mangonel from Anatoph. Great attack round initially from Anatoph. Vivi is just going to get close and try and snipe down these crossbows. Monks on the way. Elephants trying to get into that wood line now. Camel trying to deal with the Mangonel. He won't be able to, though. He's fighting uphill. And the forward castle now on Celette. Celette is pretty dead here. Celette is 50 seconds away from castle age, but Yo has gotten through. Yo is behind enemy lines, and Yo is going for a forward castle, and Celette needs to think about maybe just leaving the island. 3 TC boom now for Sato. Not piling on the pressure too badly on Paladin's side. He is going to go for a little bit of a boom up here. Vivi adding that second TC now. Lix still applying a little bit of pressure on this side as he reaches castle age. Margugu going for ballistics. So Lix will go for battle elephant production. Margugu will go for crossbows. Got a second TC over here from Paladin. So trying to match the boom from Sato. And it seems to me that Vivi is going to be doing fairly well against Anatoph over here, who went for a second TC as well. Celette is so dead. Oh my god. Get out. Transport. We need a Dunkirk here. Stat. Celette is omega dead on this side. He's got almost enough stone for a castle. Maybe he can finagle his way. Look, he's trying to sell everything to buy enough stone, but he doesn't have the resources. He needs a castle like right here just to keep himself alive at the moment. Oh god, he doesn't have enough gold. Stone is 196 gold. He's got 171 at the moment. Oh, Celette. He needs wood to sell for gold to buy the stone to keep himself alive. Oh boy, it's looking rough. But a 4th TC on the way from Sato. And now he's selling food for the gold, and he's buying 100 stone for 200 gold. And he's going to place the castle over here to keep his wood line relatively safe. And I think it's time, maybe either Yo thinks about going up to Imperial Age, which he's doing right now, so he might defeat Celette straight up. He's got Navy pressure. We might see a player just get straight up defeated. So it's either Imp or go help your allies with this army, but I think he's going to go Imp and just it's going to be a full-on 4v3. Lick's on this side clearing up the fish from Margugu. He goes for a second TC here now, but his fish are getting cleared up there by Anatov. Forward castle from Paladin. And Paladin has more battle elephants incoming. Great boom, though, from Sato. 71 villagers for him. That's the most in the game. Second most is for Anatov. Over on this side as he tries to defend against these Shrevemshire Riders who can dodge projectiles, but still feel kind of underwhelming against large groups of crossbows. Still feel fairly underwhelmed. Underwhelmed, whatever. Ballistic, or University on the way from Anatov, so he's thinking about ballistics as well. Skirmishers added in from Vivi as he goes for a siege workshop. Now Sato is on the way to Imperial Age with 73 vills. As long as Paladin keeps Sato busy. Oh god, Paladin's castle denied. If Paladin keeps Sato busy, Yo's team should be fine because he currently, oh god. Celette is saying arret right now. Alright, stop. Stop. I'm already dead. Please. Stop. Celette needs to run. Cancel this farm. Make a dock back here. Make a transport ship. Do something. Look, he can't even get out without deleting his market. Oh, jeez. My man is dead. On this side, Margugu going for a TC to clear up that tower. Get access over there. Margugu is sitting at 44 vills versus the 45 from Lick. So pretty much a stalemate on this side. As he's now losing his crossbows at the back to the skirmishers from Licks. Paladin still not able to complete this castle, and Sato will go for a castle of his own right beside that. So Paladin needs to cancel that. And Sato will be in Imperial Age first, so he'll be able to treb down the castle from Paladin. Paladin is actually going for Rathas. And Paladin goes for another castle here. And there's a risk that Sato could be denied off this castle. I don't think it's going to happen, but it is a risk to go for this. Paladin now comes forward with a Mangonel. He sees the foundation, but he's being pretty passive with this Mangonel here. Gonna try and snipe the villagers. Needs to watch out for the knights. Wrath is only doing 5 damage per hit, so it's basically a crossbow on a chariot. Yeah, Mangonel gets taken out. Castle will not be denied. Meanwhile, Yo, I mean, come out with your hands up, Celette. We have you surrounded. Literally every single villager, every unit from Celette is over here. His dock is being taken down. He does not have a transport ship. My man is about to be defeated. We have you surrounded. And Yo is going for Feitoria. Yo feels so comfortable here, he's going for Feitoria. Poor Celette. Why do you have to be on the same island as Yo? No. Oh, arguably the best player on one team against arguably the worst player on the other. I won't even say worst, just like the lowest player in rating. As Yo loops around, he doesn't want to let him go. He's looping around with the organ guns. All the crossbows will likely die to the castle. Transport ship here from Sato! Transport ship from Sato! Can Yo see this? Is he going to clear it up? Yo is trying to get the transport ship. Sato needs to leave, and Sato has pulled his ally out of the fire. What a teammate. Absolutely Dunkirk there with the transport ship. He's running. Sato, what a great teammate, but Yo will own this island. Remember, Yo's Portuguese, so he gets his Vitorias up and running, and it's still a 4v3 at the moment. 2 castles over here from Anatov. Remember, he is... I thought he was on the way to Imp, but I guess he's not. He's thinking about it. And Vivi has a castle. Vivi's on the way to Imp, so Vivi should have the advantage over here. Anatov can't really push out. Good stone walls here from Vivi to prevent that. Lick's winning the fights over here. Margugu's still defending. Booty Snake. Thank you for the 3 months. Booty Snake. Paladin still not up to him. Paladin just trying to survive. I think Paladin is trying to buy as much time as possible. You go unit production and castle age to try and delay, and wait for Yo to appear, because Yo is definitely coming. Mr. Pancho, thank you for the prime, dude. Mr. Pancho. Travampture Riders, maybe underwhelming against crossbows, but a very good raiding unit. You can see Vivi transporting these guys over here to try and kill villagers. And Ifio, thank you for the 9 months, dude. We just had a Twitch kid. Thank you so much. Margugu under fire. So Margugu losing over here. Salet almost defeated. Anatov gonna be on the back foot over here. The only player that's really winning for Deceptive Baguettes at the moment is Sato. And Sato is getting a lot of villagers killed here by the Rathas. A lot of vills killed by these Rathas. Coming forward with the trebuchets. There's another castle forward here from Paladin. And Yo is landing over here. Sato sees it though. Look, he's dropping houses to try and stop the landing. But it's a lot to focus on if you're Sato. It's a lot. You got all this stuff at the front here, and you have Yo landing you over here. Lix is doing work here against Margugu as well. Neither of those players on the way up yet. We got fast fire ship now from Sato. He's still at 100 villagers, so still looking decent for him. Anatov under fire from the Trebs from Vivi. Vivi now getting second armor upgrade, getting ballistics as well. Anatov will be in Imperial Age in 15 seconds. It's a really awkward position, though. It's a great position for Vivi to push because he's got this open area. He can set up his Trebs on the hill. For Anatov, it's really, really tough to push through these awkward trees or to push on this side. So I definitely favor Vivi here as he takes down one castle, starts working on the second one. Castle now from Yo, and there's nothing Sato can do against this. Yo's resources are flying into. How many Fatoria for him? Oh my god, he's already got 6. He's got 6 Fatoria. Oh, jeez. This is over. Super over. Travampture Riders also raiding in the back here from Vivi. Great stuff from him. Anatov now going into light cav. He's got a lot of skirms, a lot of crossbow. But his team is dying. And dying hard they are. Where even is Salet? Oh no. Out of the frying pan and into the fire is Salet. He's just trying to survive here. He's trying to get himself enough wood to make another TC. There, Yo is coming for him. Yo is coming for him. Oh my goodness. And Paladin is still surviving. It's exactly what Paladin's team needed from him. Survive. Meanwhile, big fight here from Anatov. Loses the Rathas. Is going to lose the Skirms and the Arbalists here. Trebs are still pushing up, and I think it's about time they call the GG. As Margugu's not really getting anything done. Lix is on the way to Imperial Age. I think when Lix hits, they'll call it. Exactly 14 seconds from now. Salet's like, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Where is the 4th villager? I guess he was building a dock yet. Yeah, he gets the Imperial Age and they call it. GG. Well played, WWP. And that wasn't quite as crazy as I thought. Interesting map. I really love this map, honestly. I think for 2v2s, it's super interesting. And if I were to host a team game tournament, I would definitely have this in here. Great stuff, though. Yo, definitely the MVP. Like, speed running this island. Salet, I think he was just too late to Feudal Age. He killed that villager early from Yo. But Yo's build was so much better. Salet was just too late to imp. Also, I think Salet's island was the one... Yeah, he only had 1 gold, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he only had 1 gold on his side of the island. So he had to take this one. But still, it wasn't that far forward, and he had the walls up here. Lix also kind of stalemating against Margugu here, just taking the advantage at the end. Vivi, a little bit... I mean, he's winning against Anatov.
Months with Dave.
And then Paladin holding on against Sato. is great. Majestic Apex. Thank you for the 23 months, my friend. That's almost 2 years. That's actually kind of crazy. What is Slet's elo? Slet's quite a good player, man. I see people in chat saying like they don't have the elo to match up against WWP. Honestly, there's like it's probably 60-40 on who would win this set, these 5 games. Just because Baguettes aren't as high profile doesn't mean they're not on the same level as a team. WWP is the favorites for sure, but Baguettes are by no means a pushover. Okay. Remember how far they went in Return of the Clans, right? Did they beat WWP in Return of the Clans? I think they might have, honestly. I think they might have. This wasn't a team game, though. It was 4 1v1s. Yeah, exactly. Celet is unlikely to beat Yo in a 1v1. I think it was an unfortunate matchup there. Best KD for Yo. Economy should be pretty good for Yo. Obviously, Anatov, first one to Castle Age and first one to Feudal. Look at the Feudal time here. 10 seconds for Yo. Only 10:07 for Celet. But it feels like he messed up his build somewhere. He didn't have the military numbers he needed. Oh, actually, no. Yo went for the men-at-arms push. That's right. Yo went for the men-at-arms push, which means he had forward pressure, and Celet went straight into archers. Okay, let's check the APM. Poor Celet. Poor Celet. Look at this. Bonk. Damn. Microing the wood choppers hard? Yeah, man. I feel bad. Unfortunate matchup. Okay, so the final game is the 2v2. And it's going to be who played in the it's going to be Yo and Lix in the 2v2. Oh god. It's going to be Yo and Lix against Sito and either Margugu or Celet. Probably Sito and Margugu. Which is a pretty good 2v2. But Yo and Lix are just another level on 2v2. Let's see what the map is. What is the map going to be? It will be Lowland. And Lowland is the one with, in 1v1s that has the little like spade shape in the middle, the little mushroom in the middle. I forget what it looks like in team game though. Sito is not to be underestimated, sure, but Yo and Lix is the best 2v2 team in the world. So, it's fine not underestimating him, but obviously you're going to favor Yo and Lix. Only Doubt and Ruben can stop them. Okay. Who is the artist? Is it Bob Marley? Yep, Bob Marley and the Wailers. Poor VOD watchers. VOD watchers, we are exactly 2 minutes and 50 seconds through No Woman, No Cry live at the Lyceum, London. 1975, if you want to sync up. Viper Tattoo is pretty good. Yeah, Viper Tattoo is pretty good. But Yo and Lix have proven time and time again how good they are. They synergize so well, and Lix is just such a annoying player in 2v2 settings. He goes forward, disrupts both players, and Yo is crazy with the macro, and his transitions are insane. Leary is best in 1v1. Hera and Leary are strong individuals, but they don't have strong team play. Don't get me wrong. Hera and Leary could beat Yo and Licks in a best of 5. Like, any of these top players has the potential in a 2v2 to beat Yo and Licks. But Yo and Licks just do it consistently, right? It's all about consistency. Anyone can beat anyone at any given moment once you get to a certain level. Yep. 10 seconds. It's going to be on Lowland. Margugu and Sato versus Licks and Yo. And I'm excited for this one. Love me some Licks Yo gameplay. That's for sure. What about Marauder and controller player? Too much throw. Way too much throw. Throwing controllers, throwing the game. It would both be trolling. I don't know who trolls harder, Marauder or controller player. I'm actually not sure. All right, here we go. WWP against Baguettes, and we've got a 2v2 on Lowland. We've got Yo playing as the Franks. His teammate Licks is playing as the Saracens. And we have Margugu as the Franks and Sato as the Mayans. So Lowland, basically there's all these trees and gold and stone in the middle. Also some hunt. Great spots for TCs here. But you start up on this highland part. And you can see the gold positions. There's not too much gold up here. And it is very exposed along with your berries. Very, very open. Now Yo actually has a pretty good looking base here. Honestly, if he wants to wall up, he can. He'll have his berries secure. His whole base secure. And I could see him going for something like that. What upgrade do scouts need absolutely to fight archers in feudal age? Say like 8 archers. If there's 8 archers, you just need 6 scouts, right? If you micro correctly with the scouts. You don't really need the upgrades. You have to give me a number of scouts. If you have 4 scouts, then you probably need like armor or bloodlines first, and then forging. Forging is the least important. Probably bloodlines is the best, but armor only costs food. Bloodlines cost gold. So armor is easier to get into for sure, but you also need a blacksmith for the armor. So I don't know. It depends. Which you've never heard before in Age of Empires 2. I think how you initiate the fight might be more important than upgrades. Yeah. If all your scouts are bumping against each other trying to get at the archers, you're making a mistake. Right? Because then the archers can fight them in a funnel. You want to loop around with some scouts. And as soon as the archers turn around to fire, you're getting closer and closer with your increased mobility. All right, so how do these matchups work? Licks will likely go for some pressure here with the Saracen archers. He's going to be up against the Franks, so that's going to be tough. And then Mayans against Franks. I feel like it kind of favor the Franks over here for Yo. This is the best map? I don't know. It's a little too standard for my taste. But we have seen some good matches on Lowland. Just kind of waiting for the build-up to see what they go for. It's 3 on wood for Yo, so it's definitely scouts for him. It's definitely scouts for Margugu. Be disappointed with anything otherwise. The question for me is what Licks is going to go for here. What is Licks' plan? He's pushing in the deer right now. Trying to get a good opening. Sato will likely go for... does he go for men-at-arms pressure or does he go for archers? Men-at-arms feel a little bit less valuable in a team game setting because the ally can come over and help out against them, but in a 2v2, it could be viable. 2 militia drush? I don't think so. He's already gone for the mill, right? He'd probably go pre-mill if he was thinking about the drush. He's already at 18 population. If I were a mod, I would time out Monkey for 15 seconds every time he chats. Ooh, tempting, Gymbox. Oh, that you, dude. Don't tempt me with a good time. Don't tempt me with a good time. Lix is going FC. I'm fairly certain Lix is going FC. He's walling up here. He's got the gold back here. Stone here. He can go for walls to the TC. No, he's going up to Feudal Age. Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. Might go a little bit faster castle, though. It's a big wall there. Wall to the TC here. Wall to the TC here. And wall here. Postmodern Drush. Yeah, so it's just simply archers for Sato. And it's going to be scouts for Margugu. It's going to be scouts for Yo. What does Lix do? Is it one archer range? He goes out to this gold? Really? Guess he wants to save this one for later. Don't blame me. Blame Dave and the mods. Okay, Monkey Lumps. I blame you. Ooh. Ooh. There is a 28 HP villager here. And Lix is 50 seconds away from Feudal Age. When he's in Feudal Age, he can engage against this. Maybe snipe this Vil. We'll keep an eye on that, though. Barracks on the way from Yo. I love the way on this map, by the way, how the birds are like... They're almost hitting... It's like the bat at Red Bull 5. Almost hitting the people in the heads. Way low to the ground. Alright, Scout against Eagle. Yo wins that fight. And it's going to be limited visibility for Sato. He doesn't really need it, though. Because he knows Yo is likely going into Scouts. And there's the archer range for Sato. Still hasn't taken many of these berries, so needs to be careful not to be cut off from this. And it's double archer range from him. Meanwhile, Lix goes for a single archer range and goes for the walls all the way out to this gold. Remember, he has this gold to fall back on if he wants to. Limited supply up at the top here, though. You only have 4 tiles, so you kind of want to take the stuff at the front while you can. Stable over here for Margugu. Walls in these villagers on the wood line, and Lix is now heading back with his scout. Yo is scouting around in Sato's base. No surprises here. Yo goes for the walls on this side, and Yo will start into scout production as well, and he's going to wall up his base nice and snug on that side. What civs are better? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Mayans Franks is strong, and Saracens Franks is strong too. I feel like Saracens are more of a wild card than Mayans. Mayans are more consistent. I don't know. Lick's already thinking about something. He's selling his stone. He's buying wood. He's buying food. He bought wood, really. He bought wood for another archer range. So it's double archer range production from him, and he's going to be fully walled. And Lix is playing this really passively. He's not playing this aggressively. It's going to count. Maybe it's because they're up against Margugu and Sato, who maybe they feel like... I mean, Lix isn't stronger than Sato, but is Lix stronger than Margugu? Yo is stronger than Sato. So maybe they feel like they can play this standard. And they'll be fine. Saracens are pretty deadly on team game because of how fast they take out enemy production building. Well, any buildings at all, right? The problem with Saracens is that aside from the market, they don't have a significant eco bonus. Whereas the Mayans do. Mayan archer production is pretty scary. And you have the option to go into eagles too. Saracens won't really go into knights. Camels don't really do much against eagles either. Camels do get zealotry in Castle Age now. And Mamluks are a little bit better. They don't have the Cav Archer armor anymore. Or Archer armor or whatever anymore. Alright, Scout Feast Scout Battle, and Margugu is going to need to back up. He did pick 1 from Mr. Yo. I don't know if he needed to back up there. They were like more or less even HP. He lost a bit on the final few hits that Yo got. He's going to back up to the hill, and the archers are now here from Lix. And where are the archers from Sato? They are heading over. Sato needs to be careful he doesn't get collapsed on by these scouts from Mr. Yo, but Mr. Yo has found himself in a terrible spot. And Margugu takes a great fight there. And we look at the scout comparison. 8 scouts for Margugu. 4 scouts forward for Mr. Yo. He's coming over to the archers now from Lix. But the archers are on the way from Sato. And he's going to pick off a scout here in the middle. Or take off a lot of HP, rather. Saracens teching the Mamluks would destroy them both. No. You're thinking super late game, right? You would never tech into Mamluks in Castle Age here, because they would just get absolutely destroyed by crossbows from the Mayans. They would do well against the Knights. But it would be slow production. You'd have to go into a castle, and they'd get destroyed by crossbows. And zealotry costs a lot. I said it with late game in mind. Yeah, but how often are you, in a 2v2 are you going to get it to a late game scenario, right? You don't pick civs for your late game potential. Unless you're on like a map where you know you're going to get late game. You pick civs for what they're going to do for you in feudal and castle age and maybe early imperial age. Okay, lots of army now. Lix is already on the way up to castle. We got 9 archers only from Lix. We got 16 archers from Sato and 10 scouts from Margugu. Mamluks have gotten better, guys. And they're still like, Elite Mamluk is still a really good unit. It's just, it's about getting into that unit. It's just the struggle in getting into that unit. And Mamluks in Castle Age, in RM, and normal speed, just the range is not enough. And they don't produce fast enough. And they're not cheap enough to really make an argument for them. Yo is being so annoying with this scout. Oh my god. Okay, archers heading over to Lix. Lix is going to have plenty of archers at home, though. And Lix has 3 archer range production. Remember, he has this gold back here to fall back on. So he's not stuck into taking this one. And he's going to be 15 seconds away. Uh-oh. He opened up at the wrong moment, I think. But he's going to find some good picks shooting downhill here against Sato. That's a great opening fight there from Lix. He reaches Castle Age, and Sato needs to back up. But here come the scouts. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is potentially really bad for Lix, and he's engaging against these archers, and the scouts are incoming, and Yo is not there. Yo is at Sato's base right now with his scouts. These will be upgraded to crossbow, and now he's got a choke point to funnel these scouts through where he can fire at them, but this is a good fight here for Deceptive Baguettes. And that's a great surround by Margugu. Oh my goodness. You see, he got all the scouts around the crossbows there. That was fantastic. And he's going to be taking these numbers out. And Lix is going to be in Castle Age first, but with no military. That was sick from Margugu, the surround. That was just perfect. And now Lix needs to abandon this gold. Abandon it. He's trying to take all he can. Go to the TC. They'll drop off there. You don't need to drop off at the mining camp. Still has this stuff at the back, and he's on stone right now. He could even sell the stone for a decent price if he wanted to, and Bodcanero is on the way now. This has enabled... This is the thing, though. Like, Lix will distract 2 players. They both went over there, and Yo can now comfortably go out and make this TC because he knows the location of the enemy armies. So he's going to start his boom. Sato is also starting the boom over here, but he's making TC on this gold, and that's going to be expended quite early. And Lix is still keeping these 2 distracted. Yo is over here with scouts. Lix will back up a little bit, fight from on top of the hill. And he's still taking this gold on the center. Yo is expanding, though. Yo has 6 knights in the field. There's only 2 knights on the field for Margugu. No second armor upgrade in from Yo. Margugu is 6 seconds away from having that. Okay, ballistics coming in from Lix. Fire from a position on the top of the hill, having ballistics, 3 archer range production. Is it just me that I remember a lot of Berbers on this map? Or I think this map was played a lot in Red Bull, right? Berbers were pretty strong there. And the Knights are here from Mr. Yo. No +2 for him, but Lix has ballistics. Ballistics. That sounds bad. And he's going to be sniping these archers. The Knights are here, though, for Margugu. And just not enough. Great clear up. Great clear up here from Lix and Yo. Eco now. Baguettes are ahead in villager count. We got 2 TCs from both players. 2 TCs from Yo here. Does Lix expand or does Lix go into heavy military production? Because Sato is only 2 archer range production right now. Lix is 3 archer range production. But still, Yo is still 40 seconds away from that second armor upgrade. Okay, Lix goes for second town center out on the gold. Looks like Sato is coming along with some more crossbows now. So the WWP guys are going out to this gold in the center immediately. They're securing it. They're locking it down. They're going to have plenty of gold options. Deceptive Baguettes are using the gold in their base, and it's almost up. It's almost out here. Margugu needs to go to the center, but he can't. There's military here. Sato is taking this gold over here. Does have mines, so it's going to last a little bit longer, but they need to go to the center as well. And Lix has ballistics already. Sato is still 12 seconds away. He'll get it in time for this fight. But the army numbers from Lix are kind of crazy. 25 crossbows versus 14 from Sato. Great teamwork here from WWP. I think Yo should be keeping a few knights on these gold piles too. I think he should be keeping a few knights over here just to keep tabs on whether they're coming out. And now Margugu is going... Oh, no, he has a gold back here. Okay, so Margugu still has some gold for the time being. I thought he had expended it, but I guess he's fine. Sato is running out, though. At the back here. Still 800 left. Where's the army here from Baguettes? It's over there. The army from Yo. It looks like he's hunting for these villagers coming out. He's got knights with +2 into the economy now from Sato. This could be trouble. This could be big problems. And now Margugu is heading over here to defend against this. Sato is going for a town center here, but Lix might be heading across the map in this direction. Knights doing so much work in Sato's economy. This was a great raid from Yo. And the crossbows from Lix are now going over to Margugu's base. And these are Saracen crossbows. He can bust in here and do a lot of damage. Margugu's going to see this. He's going to lose some knights. He's going to go for Mangonel likely soon. Yo will have knights around here, so maybe he sees that town center. They're still distracted at the back here. 57 villagers for Sato. Only 59 for Yo, so I guess it's evened out a little bit. But now Lix is clearing up some of the villagers on this side. Lix has to be careful not to get his army cleared up here. Yo is on the other side. They've kind of got Baguettes in the middle of their 2 armies, but there's knights, +2 knights here from Margugu. Lix control grouping 2 armies, sniping down those crossbows. He's now kind of met up with Yo, but the knights from Margugu are collapsing on the crossbows from Lix, and I think this is just going to be a straight-up crossbow trade as Lix snipes down those range units, losing all of his crossbows in the meantime. And Yo is going to have to back out, and at the end of it, Baguettes with the superior army numbers. Lix still has some crossbows back here. He adds in some more archery ranges. And Deceptive Baguettes now have position on the middle. Lix is kind of stalling out villager production. That is a problem here. That is a problem. He's got 4 farms and that's it. He's buying food. And his eco is not looking very good at all. Yo's eco is still only got 2 TC. Sato is on 3 TC. This looks really good for Baguettes. This looks really, really good for them. Thumbring. He bought food for Thumbring. So they're looking to end this early with superior army numbers. But right now, it's Baguettes in the front. Yo going for 2 more stables even. So Yo is going for super knight production. And they're going to try and snowball this. They're not going to try and go up. They're going to try and snowball this pretty hard in Castle Age. Lick's heading over. They need to meet up. Lick's needs to meet up with Yo. And here comes Sato for a forward castle. He's thinking about it. Where can he place it? If he puts it too close to this crossbow army, I think Lick's, if he hits it with like one villager, Lick's can snipe it down. But the army placement is perfect from Baguettes. And they're going to dive in here a little bit. Margugu running cover for these villagers. The castle is going up. Does WWP see this? They do. And I think they're going to try and commit against this. Lick sniping down the crossbows. He's also working on the knights here. We got Yo sending some knights over to try and kill the villagers from Sato. It's not going to be in time, though. The castle will go up. WWP, though, taking a great fight. Sato and Margugu committed so that castle would go up, and they lost a lot of military. And look at the military numbers now. 42 to 25. And that's not even ranging the gold. It's only ranging the TC and some of that wood line. So it's not even cutting off that area. But I think there's going to be a forward cap. Jesus. Scares the shit out of me, dude. I don't know what's going on in Capture Age. He didn't even ring the bell. He didn't even ring the bell. Margugu has enough for a castle, and I think he might place one over here, honestly. Crossbows, though, looping around this side. Yo and Licks are going to try and do some damage on the economies. It's looking really good for Baguettes at the moment. Going up against arguably the best 2v2 team in the world. Army numbers are still there for WWP. They can't engage against this castle, though. And there's another castle over here. I'm not sure they can deny this either. They're going to try and take out maybe this TC. They can do it with the crossbows and the knights. Kill a lot of villagers here from Sato, but he's got 88 of them. Lix is being cut off that. He's still taking gold over here. Lix taking down the TC here from Sato. 15 villagers garrisoned in that. And Yo is still killing villagers over here. Knight army forced to come back here from Margugu. And Lix is sniping down all these villas as they pop out. Castle will go up here from Margugu. And Lix needs to abandon this position. But Sato is losing a lot. Sato is losing a ton. He was at 88. He just lost 20 villagers there, folks. I still think Baguettes are in a great position. They've locked down so much of the middle. Lix has to fully commit on this gold now. Gonna have to try and defend himself. And now Yo and Lix are signaling this TC over here and saying, hey, we can just make our way over here, but they won't be able to take it out. There's too many knights and too many crossbows from Team Baguettes. They're going to try and kill it, but the army will arrive, and Yo will have to fight the knights. He'll have to fight the crossbows as well. And Lick's actually committing under this TC. They need to back up. Rams incoming from Yo. He's trying for a Castle Age push. He's keeping everything distracted. On this side, here come the Rams. Trying to take down this castle from Sato, and Sato is going to lose even more villagers here. Knights coming over from Margugu, but lots of vills going down. Meanwhile, on this side, Yo and Lix losing their military. Lix still microing against the knights here from Margugu, and there's a lot of weak knights, and I think Lix might be able to clear up this army potentially. On this side, though, Ram's still taking out the castle. Knights taking out villagers from Yo. Another Ram on the way. This game is insane, man. This game is insane. And there's a castle from Yo. A lot of knights cleared up there. WWP still ahead in military count. Still behind in villager count. Sato, though, down to 59 villagers. And he's going to lose more vills here. He's trying to take out the Rams from Mr. Yo. He's losing so many vills, though. And he does take out some of the Rams. Will it be enough to save this castle? Lix. Oh my god! Oh, absolute disaster over here. Villager bodies all over the place. Lix takes control over another gold here. And he's pushing up with these crossbows. No siege on the way here from Margugu. Loof, indeed. Loof. Someone called Geneva. She's crying. Yep. The convention isn't quite what she thought it was gonna be, but Lix is gonna lose a lot of crossbows here. He'll take out a few, and Yo is on the way, and Yo finds more villagers from Sato. Oh my god, how many villagers has Sato lost this game? We're gonna have to go check the Eco KD here. Yikes! Lix has lost 65 villagers, and it's gonna be more. Oh my god, and now Yo coming forward with a castle, but Sato is here with some crossbows. Margugu might get denied off this TC. Looks like Yo is going to commit against the Sato crossbows. Another castle here to secure the middle. Where is the army from Lix? It's over here. Lix still has 36 crossbows. Oh my god, dude. What an absolutely insane game. So many villager losses here. Over 100 villager losses from the Baguettes team. And this castle, will it go down? No, castle stays alive for the time being. It's looking pretty good for WWP. Another siege workshop here from Margugu because one not producing wasn't enough. Lix is going to see that. Lix might be able to get into the eco here. That would be absolutely devastating. Castle is up from Mr. Yo. Let's see if any of these players are thinking about going up to Imperial Age. Nope, this is all in Castle Age War. Wonder what happened with these gates. I don't know, but it must have been special. As Lix tries to get through it. Double siege workshop defense because 2 not producing wasn't enough. We need a couple more, but these are Saracen crossbows. These will get in eventually. It's just where are the knights from Margugu? He's got 120 villagers. Knights still raiding over here. Yo getting more villager kills. Yo still castle v castle over here. More knights coming in. Margugu's got to be careful on this town center. It's all full. Yo's going to kill more villagers over there. Looks like the knights are committing on this side, but that's a lot of that is 57 crossbows from Lix. You need to back up from that, my friend. And knights are going down like crazy. Knights raiding in the economy from Sato, and I think we're seeing why Yo and Lix are the best 2v2 team in the world. They were in a rough position there. Baguettes were leading in eco and military and map control after this castle went up. And they immediately shifted. They joined forces, shifted over here, killed so many vills, and Yo has been all over Sato's economy with the knights. Even from a position that they were in, they managed to pull themselves back, and more villager kills here. They're still ahead in villagers, Baguettes, but look at the army numbers. Oh my god. 100 military for WWP, only 34 for Baguettes. Now they're going to commit onto this TC. They can kill this castle foundation. They can basically do whatever they want as Yo continues the raids. We're going to check the eco KD once again because it is astounding. 76 villagers lost for Sato. Only 7 killed. 65 villagers lost for Margugu. Only 4 killed. And they called it GG. That is incredible. That was absolutely incredible. Honestly. And 4-1 for WWP. What a game. What a 2v2 there. Full-on Castle Age pressure from Yo and Lix. Even after they went down in military numbers, went down in villager count, they just hit them where it hurt. And the night raids were all over Sato's base as he tried to expand his eco. Lix didn't have much eco to hit, to be honest. So even if Margugu wanted to do the same to him, he didn't have that many villagers that were exposed. He had this gold, and that was about it. Sato had villagers all over the place that Yo was raiding. They were both on 3TC. Why didn't they put castles at their bases? I don't even think that would have helped that much. Honestly, I'm not sure that would have helped because Yo and Lix would have just shifted to their main base. I think just the military approach was probably better. Wyatt said GG from Select because Capture Age is bugging. Capture Age be bugging pretty hard since the most recent upgrade. Chose player names from previous games. Yeah, KD, the best from Yo is crazy. Lix also great KD. Yeah, just insane. Absolutely insane. Like the Eco KD alone was incredible. 11 to 161 Eco KD. Kind of yikes. 11 to 161 Eco KD. Oh God. Oh jeez. Oh man. Oh Lord. Well, WWP takes that. We'll have to look at where they're sitting on the standings right now. That is rough for sure. Thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Appreciate it. Having ourselves a good day here. And now we look at the standings, and WWP with 4 points there will go up to 9 and 11 overall. 9 and 11 overall. So not quite. I guess they could technically. I think you just go by points. I don't know if there's a tiebreaker. I would assume there's a tiebreaker. And they're going to finish 4th. Looks like they're tied for 2nd, though. So I guess it's just straight up points. It appears that they're tied for 2nd. With Aftermath and Gamer Legion. But those guys are coming up next. So the best they can get is 3rd. And they would have to hope that it's a tie for 3rd and one of these players 5-0s. One of these teams 5-0s. Baguettes, 5 and 15. I mean, they were the weakest team coming in here. They went 0 and 4, but they had some good performances. Like Swami, who's in 1st, they took 2 games off them, and they could have taken a 3rd game off them as well. They took a game off GL, they took a game off AM, and they took a game off WWP.